Or Facebook or call 397-8603 for more information.
Hey, it's Jan, reminding you that Toyotathon is on and here to help make your holidays extra magical. How? Maybe it's driving into Tacoma in search of the perfect hill to sled down, or surprising loved ones in a RAV4 hybrid and seeing their faces light up when you pull up to their home.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end November 30th. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyotathon, which ends on January 3rd. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Visit Permian Toyota in Hobbs today. Toyota, let's go places.
Zia Natural Gas Company odorizes their natural gas with a chemical called mercaptan to give it that distinct rotten egg or sulfur smell to warn us of a potentially hazardous environment. If you detect this smell, leave the area immediately and don't do anything that could create a spark. Once you are a safe distance away, contact Zia Natural Gas Company and report where you smelled natural gas. Stay out of the area until you have been advised it is safe to return. At Zia Natural Gas, your safety is their priority.
Delaware Water Company of Jal, New Mexico, helping keep our drinking water clean and available by supplying water recycling services for our produced oil field water. Reducing the need for freshwater use in the oil field, Delaware Water Company helps to support our oil field business as well as our Jal Panthers and wishes all of our athletes a safe and winning season. Needing water services in the oil field? Support Delaware Water Company and help support our community. Go Panthers!
I pledge allegiance to the of the United States of America and to the for which it stands, one under indivisible with and for all.
When you're ready to pledge your allegiance to an American brand of performance and luxury, look no further than Sierra Blanca Motors. Chevy, Buick, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Our legendary can-do spirit doesn't take a backseat to anyone, anywhere. Sierra Blanca Motors on Highway 70 in Ruidoso.
Why are families driving from West Texas, Hobbs, Jow, Eunice, all over southeastern New Mexico to shop at Bob's Ridgeway? Is it the everyday low prices, the most locally grown farm fresh produce? Is it the hand-selected and cut meats, the hundreds of weekly specials, the clean, friendly shopping environment? Or is it just the fact that that's where for over 50 years your grocery dollar has always gone farther? It's all of these. It's Bob's Ridgeway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington, where your grocery dollar goes farther.
It's the cowboy way of celebrating Christmas.
Come out December 6th at 7:30 p.m. for a Cowboy Christmas with New Mexico's own Michael Martin Murphy at the Liberty in Roswell, New Mexico. This will be a full band show and cast with New Mexico dancers. There will also be a free non-alcoholic cider bar for all ticket holders that evening. All ages are welcome, and this is a family-friendly event. Tickets are available at thelibertyinc.com or call 575-627-2121. You don't want to miss a Cowboy Christmas with Michael Martin Murphy at the Liberty December 6th in Roswell, New Mexico.
Southeast New Mexico weather.
Hi, good morning. The forecast over southeast New Mexico is temperatures in Carlsbad, Artesia around 49 degrees, with Hobbs and Lovington in our studios around 48 degrees, Roswell 47 degrees on the 285 corridor, and a big jump in temperatures for tomorrow. Roswell temperatures around 59, Carlsbad, Artesia at 61 degrees, and at our radio studios in Lovington in the upper 50s. For W105 FM, I'm meteorologist Ron Roberts.
Your country plays on W105.
Be in the Breakfast Club powered by Carlsbad Chevrolet. Online at carlsbadchevrolet.com. Text line at 877-396-W105. Brought to you by Amigo Machinery, your Kubota dealer. Online at amigo-machinery.com. Question of the day brought to you by Lovington Auto Supply, your Napa dealer. And YouTube, Rumble, and Facebook video feed brought to you by Desert Sand Water Well. Online at desertsandsnm.com.
Good morning to you, everybody.
Yo, wake up!
Do you have any idea what time it is?
Time to celebrate Hump Day.
I bust my hump every day.
It is Wednesday.
Hump Day, am I right, buddy?
Halfway through the week.
Gosh, it is. Time flies, doesn't it?
Thank God it's Wednesday. It's showtime.
And good morning to you. It is a Wednesday. Tom A. is in the studio. I think he's in the studio.
I am here live.
Punchy Joe.
Joe.
In the studio. Guess who's back?
Yay.
Will Rooney is back, and I wish I could get this remote
If you would move your big head out of the way, it would probably work a lot better. I asked you that earlier. Can you move your big head? And you didn't go.
I've got the buttons right here.
Yeah, we don't want you touching buttons. That will not end well. So punching Tom in. Will Rooney will get an update on San Antonio in just a second. 6:10. It's cold outside.
Yeah.
Don't get used to the cold because we'll be back in the 70s. Today, Choose Women Wednesday. Cities of Life Day, Computer Security Day, National Masons Jar Day, National Methamphetamine Awareness Day. Going on all day today. National Package Protection Day, National Personal Space Day. Give me my space. I need more than 6 feet. Perpetual Youth Day. Also Rockefeller Christmas Lighting Tree Day going on all day today. So they'll be lighting that Christmas tree. Rockefeller. Tom, where is that located?
New York City.
Tom scores one. Oh, my goodness. By the way, White House has 77 Christmas trees. We Are the People are the theme, and the attention to detail is amazing. Nativity scene has 3 wise men that pulled up in an EV. And, and the crazy thing is they couldn't find one wise man in Biden's entire cabinet.
Really?
Not one. And second straight year, the White House holiday display does not include a stocking for Hunter Biden, Hunter Biden's daughter that he, of course, married out of wedlock. I just got to say this much. I think that's petty. I think that in almost 23, I think it's shameful that the Biden family will not recognize the little girl that was married out of wedlock. Yes, her mother is a stripper. And, and I'll do the joke again. Somewhere in Arkansas, there's a little girl. Her mom's a stripper, her dad's a crackhead, and her grandfather thinks he's president. So, anyway, I think it's shameful that you don't recognize this little girl. She is your blood. Doesn't matter if she was married, birthed out of wedlock. It doesn't matter if her mother is a stripper. Her dad is your son. Right. I think that's shameful. I think that is shameful that the Bidens will not recognize this little girl who was married. Is it her fault that her dad's a crackhead? Is it her fault that her mom is a stripper? No, it's not. Wow. Keep it classy, Bidens. Gee whiz. Morning show this morning being brought to you by All American Cleaners. They can wash, dry, and fold your clothes. 17 pounds, $16.99. Roswell, Artesia, Carlsbad, Lumington, Hobbs, Eunice, and Jal America. High today, 46. 32 tonight. 59 coming up for your Thursday. And then on Friday, we're back up to 74. Quick check of the weather being brought to you by our buddies at Iron River Inspection out of Eunice. Need a company that can go out there and inspect your pipelines? Yes, they do that. Mike and Matt, second generation pipeliners. Plus, they put together a team with over 300 years of experience. They do industry and safety training, pipeline inspections. Of course, they're also one of the top consulting companies. So if you need a top-notch consulting company, find them at ironriverinspection.com. Jerry Jones got some problems.
Uh-oh.
We'll talk about that. Tom just had a problem. You bent down and you were talking to yourself.
I was coughing.
Coughing?
Yeah. I mean, I got my cough switch here.
So you got cataracts, hemorrhoids, and now you got the coughing and punchy all at the same time.
Punchy no more, baby.
So, Will, is the camera, is it okay where it's at?
It was pointed towards Tom more. I think it's okay.
Is it okay now?
Because, of course, he's bumped it as usual.
Yeah, he's bumped it several times.
There.
What about there?
Give me 1 second. I have to get back to it.
Yeah, because it's got a little
You're
delay.
Such a diva, man.
Looks like New England Patriots provided their team a team jet for the UVA players and staff that attended 3 out-of-state funerals for 3 football players. So the University of Virginia, and so it provided their jet so they, the players could go to every one of those funerals. You know how much it costs to fly a jet? So that's a classy move.
I bet you it's $1 million every time you fly.
Nah, it's probably not $1 million. It's probably close to $100,000, when you fly that. But classy move going to 3 different cities and letting the kids be able to go to the funerals for their classmates or teammates. Senate yesterday passed legislation protecting same-sex and interracial marriages. Final vote, by the way, it was bipartisan, 61-36. All Democrats and 12 Republicans voted for the Respect of Marriage Act. This will protect same-sex couples and interracial couples. Look, I've been married to multiple women that were not white. And so when did we... I don't need you counting because most of the time your numbers are off. But I'm just trying to figure out, when was it ever banned that you couldn't get married to somebody out of your race?
There again, just a way for them to try to separate or cause division.
I haven't heard about this in 50-plus damn years, that the Republicans were like, stick to your own or whatever. And I don't even know if it was the Republicans. It was probably the Democrats, because they're the ones that, of course, didn't want to end slavery. They were the ones also that didn't want to give blacks the right to... I mean, the list goes on and on. And as far as gay marriage, I mean, look, and I did see a couple Republicans pointing out the 12 Republicans that voted for this. And I'm like, the best thing you could have done as Republicans is told the liberals, yeah, we're good with this. We're good with this. Right. It would have freaked them out. They would have went, what? Right. You're good with it? You're not going to fight this? We want you to fight it. And so I really don't care at this point in my life who marries who. Everybody has the right to be miserable.
Yeah, I was going to say, homosexual people have the right to be as miserable too. Just don't expect to do it in my church.
Yeah, that's a little different. But the right to get married, and the whole idea about
civil union or going, being, joint. Well, I don't care.
The whole idea that they included interracial couples. Interracial couples have been getting married in this country for years upon years. And now you're trying to say that Republicans are trying to take this away. Best thing that Republicans could have done is just went, yeah, we're down with that.
Whatever.
Yeah, we're good. Well, yeah, we're good. It would have freaked them out. But there are Republicans trying to demonize the 12 that went along with the Democrats and say, we have no problem with any of this. And as a Republican, I can say, I don't care. I mean, we got bigger fish to fry in this country than worry about who marries whoever. We do.
Unless you marry a goat or something.
All right, Biden administration giving more money away. We'll talk about that coming up next. Will Rooney, what's the update from San Antonio?
Not good.
No, we don't want to hear that.
That's Tom's world. Yeah, that's Tom's world. Bury your head in the sand. It will go away.
Well, anyway, elaborate, buddy.
No. So I've been eliminated from the transplant list for now.
Oh man,
I have to lose another 30 pounds. But,
what?
Well, here the thing after I had when I first went in and got on the transplant list, I was fresh off of my surgery. I was down to the lowest I'd ever been.
Right.
And I was still doing hemodialysis, which takes, approximately 12 pounds a session off of me. And so since then, I've steadily been gaining fluid weight now, but obviously I've gained some regular weight back too, but not a lot. So we're talking maybe 15 pounds of regular weight and the rest of it's fluid. So, but I've been gaining a steady amount of fluid, and my doctor, my regular doctor's aware of it. he thinks, and we both think the trade-offs of me doing home dialysis is better than going into center because it's really hard on your body.
Yeah, it really is. And time consuming.
It was time consuming, hard on my voice. Every time after I got done, I couldn't talk at all, which is kind of hard for someone in radio. And so I had to do all I had to get everything done beforehand.
Wow.
So if I couldn't like cut a commercial later in the day after dialysis, because, so there was nothing to do. But anyway,
you can do this.
I can.
You can do
it's doable.
This. Yeah.
20 at the minimum, 30 pounds at the is what is their goal. So I lose 30 pounds, which again, a good amount of that is water weight, and I think I can do that just through either getting some extra hemodialysis or whatever. Which is again, it's hard on me, but it'll be fine. And there's people that do that every day, so we'll make it work. So, and then I'll get back on the list, and I'll be fine. And then if I can get a live donor, then I've got. Even now they won't even consider. Even if I had a live donor come up and say, "Yeah, let's go," then they would say no.
Man, is there a silver lining somewhere? Well,
I mean, not ultimately, other than the fact that they just want me to be safe and they don't want to have a surgery that's going to cause me more risk because of how much fluid I have and the size of my abdomen. Because of how much fluid's there, they're concerned about going in to put the kidney in.
Oh. Right.
Silver lining, Tom, is
what hope is there? What hope is there?
That you still have the chance to avoid all this.
Now that you said this,
I mean, now you have the chance. And we don't want to hear any lies. We don't want to see Mr. McDonald's bag. We don't want to see. I went into your office yesterday. Yes. You had a biscuit in there.
Yes.
You had a soda in there. So I don't want to hear the lies. I don't want to hear the BS. I'm done with all that. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
I really don't. I don't, because I'm sick and tired of the lies.
Okay. I mean, like the Republicans. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that's the best thing you can do, because
I'm at 290.
We're all tired of the lies.
I'm at 290.
We're sick and tired of them.
Well, if you lose 30, I'm losing 30.
Well, good.
Yeah. I wouldn't put money on you. I wouldn't.
This is our family. This is our friend. This is our boss.
Where have you been? This has been going on for years. Where you been?
Serious stuff, man. I just had a friend in West Texas. She just got over cancer.
Where the hell have you been?
And
no. Where the hell have you been? Where
here?
Where have you been?
I've been here.
And now it's serious?
No, it's serious stuff.
Shut up.
Okay, proof's in the pudding.
Shut up. Yeah, you're damn right it is. Damn right it is.
And you'll be gone, so I ain't going to be listening here. Sorry, but
I'll be on the radio. Only good thing is I won't be able to see you and prove every day that you're lying.
No, I'm serious about this.
How many times have we heard this? Well, how many times have you heard this?
A million.
A million. Yeah. Mr. I'm drinking Cokes in the office, and I'm just...
Maybe all of us there in the Breakfast Club should do this. Lose 30 pounds for Will.
He needs to lose the 30 pounds.
Why does B need to lose? B's fine.
I'm at 188.
But what I'm saying, the Breakfast Club, our listeners out there.
Why are we putting this on anybody else? It has nothing to do with anybody but me.
You've already done this song and dance.
Because
I'm doing it for the kids, and you didn't do crap.
Because New Year's resolutions are coming up, and what a better way to commit yourself.
What a fraud that is. How many people stick to it for one day? Thanks for the big reach.
I'm going to do it.
Whatever.
Well, good. Proof is in the pudding. I'll believe it when I see it.
I pray for you every day and every night.
Just don't eat the pudding.
Yeah, it turns out to be such an epic failure and lie. Just like my cat was neutered or spayed.
Today I go get him.
But for 2 years you've been saying it's been done. So how can we even believe you? I mean, you're worse than damn Biden.
I'll show you the pictures.
The proof is you lied for 2 to 3 years.
And the texter says, B, stop being a cool arrow.
No, I won't stop doing it. Yeah, I mean, if you want me to just give him a pass, it ain't going to happen. It will not happen. Too many lies, and you take it, and it's about Will, and you turn it to yourself. You damn diva. No, serious.
I am not.
You damn diva.
I've always been concerned about Will's health. Always.
How about being concerned about your health?
I am.
Well, the good news is if I've got time, because unfortunately, even if I stayed on the list, I'm still looking at probably 3 years before I would be eligible. Yeah, but before I would be eligible for a deceased kidney. And that's someone who, if you don't get a living donor, then you have to wait for someone who's passed, who's an organ donor.
And they make sure that the match is perfect.
Well, don't they have? I know with hogs you can get a heart out of it. Is there any way that medicine?
The technology hasn't gotten. They've tested it. They've, in a lab.
Yeah.
But they actually haven't started implanting any of those into actual people. The one they tested was on somebody. They kept somebody alive on life support and transplanted them just to see if it would work.
Right.
With their permission, but they haven't actually done that with an actual.
I'd like you to be the first, though, Tom.
What?
I'd like you to be the first.
To do?
Yeah. To get a hog.
Oh, damn.
A hog kidney.
Somebody says, I bet 10 grand Tommy won't lose 30 pounds.
I mean, and thank God I'm not the only one. That's just like, I'm tired of the BS.
I was expecting.
I'm tired of the BS.
Some good news. I didn't expect this.
I'm tired. It's not about you, Diva.
No, it is about.
It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about Will.
This is teamwork. This is a team.
No, well, if this was teamwork, we would be an epic failure. I'm just saying, if we were teamwork from the guy that can't even turn the damn heater on in his office.
By the way, that thing does not work.
Whatever.
No, well, we're going to fight, man.
Right?
We're going to fight, buddy. I'm just telling you.
I'm going to be honest with you. I love you like a brother. If I need somebody to fight, it ain't going to be you.
All right.
How many times have you lied and... Go ahead, please.
Let me get it on that scale so you get my weight.
Well, the scale's not in here because I've been weighing boxes, but if you give me a second, I'll go get it.
Okay. It's serious time.
How many times have we heard this? It's serious time.
It's serious this time, B. It's this time.
Oh, I mean, I am down with it. I'm believing it for sure.
Every other millions of times we've heard it before.
I'm doing it for the kids.
I have lost 135 pounds.
I'm doing it. I thought it was 240.
I weighed 430.
Yesterday, you said 240. You were like 490. You said at one time.
I'm going to get that.
We just can't believe anything.
Bigger.
I'm going to get that Riodoso.
We just cannot believe a damn word that
I
you
had
say.
50 pounds, I could fit too much myself in it.
If you came to me and said the sky was blue, I'd call you a damn liar.
Oh, this texter nailed it. Said the only thing Tom has ever lost is his damn mind.
Well, that's
no doubt about that. Punchy Tom.
So what was up with yesterday?
I don't know what it was.
Tom, you weren't on your game yesterday, or what?
I was punchy. I couldn't sleep. I have not slept since the accident, since I fell. And
since what?
Since I fell.
Since he slipped and fell and hit his head
in Carlsbad. And so
save that for the jury, please.
Right. So
you haven't been able to sleep any less or any more.
Well, I mean, because damn boy, you do some sleeping inside the studio.
I get 4 hours, maybe 3. Not even
maybe
2
it's
now.
the studio. Can you set up a cot in the studio where it can sleep in the studio?
Here's a great idea.
CPAP
that
machine.
Would fix your, I was like, untreated sleep apnea. It's something that would fix your ability to sleep every night.
And that's what I took. An insomnia pill. And I put my CPAP on.
You can't take sleeping medicine that late.
And what good does the CPAP do if it's not fitting you properly?
Well, I mean, it fits. It's not that it doesn't fit. It's that I'm claustrophobic.
Oh, here we go again. Claustrophobic.
I thought you said it would leak. And it drove you crazy.
Well, yeah, the air does.
Sucking air.
Well, if it's leaking, it's not fitting right.
Oh.
So here we go again. Show turns into Tom's medical page.
So anyway, I was punchy. I've never felt drunk before. I've never had a hangover before.
Well, you damn sure were.
So I felt that way.
Monday, we didn't see this coming, but the Biden administration admitted to rushing to track $20 billion the U.S. gave Ukraine to fight the war in Ukraine. So Republicans, who are poised to take control of the House in January, have promised to audit the money that we have sent to Ukraine. And Biden yesterday admitted that he rushed them another $20 billion. We're like a cow. You just keep going to it for the milk. They are milking us dry. All right, number one soccer player in the country signs a big deal.
Really?
Cristiano Ronaldo. So signed a deal for £173 million per year. I have no idea how much that is. £173 million. Somebody figured that out in dollars. $173 million. All I know, it's got to be a buttload of money that this guy is being paid. By the way, speaking of money, yesterday Kanye West goes to court. And they settled the divorce. How much money do you think Kim Kardashian is going to be getting from Kanye?
$40 million.
So we'll take a guess.
What am I guessing again?
How much money Kanye is going to pay Kim Kardashian per month for their one child?
Oh, my God.
Is it one or two?
Just one. Oh, no.
No, two. North and south, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. East and west.
Oh, whatever. But how much money do you think per month? And I got a problem with this. And I'm not a big Kanye West fan, but take a guess, Will.
Because doesn't she make a buttload of money herself?
She does. $200,000 a month in child support payments. Now, do you think it will ever be possible that you could spend $200,000 a month to take care of a kid?
Right.
Yeah. If I was the judge, I'd say, $10,000 a month, plus you got to pay for health care and schooling. And then you have to I would be better off with this saying you got to put $50,000 a month in a trust for the kid or something like that. But this is just nuts that a judge will take $200,000 out of somebody's pocket a month.
Basically $100,000 a month a kid.
It's crazy, dude. She don't need it.
There is no way it costs that much to raise a kid, and that's what child support's supposed to be. That you're helping provide money. It's not not money to give to the baby mama. $200,000 a month. That's just nuts. New Mexico House Republicans recently moved to overhaul their leadership after Southeast New Mexico lawmaker, of course, Jim Townsend, decided that he would not retain the minority position.
By the way, he's our guest this morning.
So they are now tapping for leadership out of Albuquerque. Aztec Representative Ryan Lane, who I've never heard of.
He is the new minority.
Yeah, I understand, but I've never heard of him.
I didn't either.
And I just never heard.
This is his second term.
So, and Gail Armstrong will take over the Republican caucus chair. Of course, they're also meeting to decide who is going to take over the Republican chairman. We'll see where that goes. Steve Pierce keep the job, or is he gone?
We'll
That's decided today, right?
Saturday.
Huh? So we'll wait and see. Another question about our money. Why is Biden giving away $1 billion in arms sales to Qatar during the World Cup?
Ooh.
So we're selling Qatar $1 billion worth of arms.
Ooh.
During the World Cup. Is this to pay for the World Cup, or are we going to give them money back? I
bet you there's a terrorist situation coming.
Well, I'm not going to say that because I have no evidence of that. But so we're selling to Qatar. Is Qatar one of our allies? Is Saudi Arabia really an ally of ours? We went for them for help, and And by the way, I got a story about oil and gas execs fighting back from Joe Biden, saying they're making too much money, and also saying they're not doing their part to drill. I got a guy that answers back, so we'll talk about that. U.S. Marshals arrested a double murder suspect in Mountain Air, New Mexico yesterday. 27-year-old Jamie Olson is accused of fatally shooting 33-year-old Nicole Anaya and 49-year-old Bern Bay Jahada in August. Albuquerque police officers responded to the shooting. Of course, now the U.S. Marshals have come in, and 2 counts of murder and tampering with evidence it looks like this was a love triangle. And a man accused of murdering his sister's boyfriend is going to take a plea deal out of Albuquerque. Francisco Robles was in court on yesterday afternoon when lawyers from both sides came to agreement in a plea deal. And by the way, the plea deal, information from the plea deal will be coming down. How many years? Instead of first degree, he gets a second-degree murder, even though it was a first-degree murder. No doubt about that. 6:36, price of oil coming up this morning. Morning show this morning being brought to you by Camp of the Tall Pines and Scenic Mayhill. Scott and Jamie Miller invite you to go to the website and check them out. CampTallPines.com. They're also on Facebook. Lots of things for everybody to do when you go up there for the weekend or want to spend a vacation up there. They've got the fishing pond, also disc golf, 18-hole disc golf course, mountain biking, and just being one with nature is super, super cool up there. Go to the website, CampTallPines.com. Go check them out on Facebook or call them 575-687-4101. Tom A. in charge of the text.
All right, Steve Pierce needs to be gone, but Southeast New Mexico needs to be represented, says the texter. And $240,000 a year till 18? What?
Well, wait. Nowadays, it's not until they're 18. Nowadays, it could be until they're 24, 25.
At least.
Someone said they have 4 kids together, which I didn't think it was that many.
I thought it was just 2.
Texters are saying that.
I didn't think they were together that long, but maybe.
Right. Well, north, west, east, south. I had to name all of them. That's still a ridiculous amount of money, though, says one of the texters.
I mean, let's put it this way. Even if they have 4 kids, that's still a buttload of money.
Oh, I can afford it. And the texter says, oh, good Lord. A male soccer player gets a big contract, and Rapinoe will have a fit, says the texter. And Tom, this is for me, says, go to Norley Hospital Medical with your machine and ask Heather about your issues with your mask, and she can help you. I mean, getting my sleep apnea under
getting
control
him to do anything is
saved and changed my life.
Getting him to do anything is a reach. By the way, they do have 4 kids, and they've been together since 2011.
So they're not divorced yet?
Well,
because I haven't seen any divorce papers or them talking about it. You all right, Debbie?
No, I'm not really. They've been divorced, and now they came to the child support settlement.
I didn't know they were divorced. Honestly, I didn't know. Because some of those divorces, they extend for a while.
So she was just cheating on Kanye with Pete Davidson?
Oh, yeah. Dear sweet Jesus, help me.
Did she marry that dude or what?
They were together.
Oh, they were together.
Very publicly together.
Ooh.
If someone says none of the people in the Middle East are our allies, those weapons will be used against us somehow.
Anybody ever heard the statement, you can't fix stupid?
Yeah, I've heard that before. What's up with that?
Even with duct tape. By the way, I'm willing to try. I am willing to try. 6:39, thought for the day, being brought to you by Wakefield Oil. 35 years serving Southeast New Mexico. Quality products, excellent service, dependable, boom or bust. They are there for you. On-road, off-road, they deliver DEF. They deliver unleaded, diesel, whatever you need. They got you, and interstate batteries. Go to the website, wakefieldOil.com, for more information. In memory of Mr. Wendell Wakefield, the thought for the day is, you ready for this one, Tom?
Yeah.
I purchased a Jeep and named it Elizabeth Warren because it's all white and calls itself a Cherokee.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
My thought
I knew it was
for the
going to be
day.
something like that.
Elizabeth Warren. I think it's shameful what she's
Poor
done.
Pocahontas.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's shameful what she's done. You know, I think Native Americans ought to be outraged. I do, because she's not Native.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, so many people get mad because, you know, you're co-opting their culture because you're wearing braids or because you're wearing turquoise or because you're wearing feathers, whatever. But yeah, you have someone of the Democrat Party who actually claims to be a member of a different race just so they can get votes.
Yeah. Pretty sad. Pretty sad. Morning show this morning being brought to you by Fireman's Pet Barbecue. Our buddy Rich Carrillo and his wife, Maria, think about doing something to help out with the inflation buster deal for Christmas hams. And, normally 18-pound ham, they get 18 pounds for
$18 a pound.
For $18 a pound. And so now they're going to do $12 a pound. So for regular customers. And limited to the first 20 orders. 20 orders. People ought to be able to order that today. By the way, time is running out for Christmas. Tomorrow is what day, Tom?
Tomorrow is the 31st.
Yeah. So we're running out of time. So first 20 orders, you're going to be charged instead of $18 a pound, $12 a pound. So make your order today. Just follow them on Facebook or call Rich this morning. In fact, he's probably up right now. It's probably okay to call him. 254-458-3229. Call him today. Some interesting information. Rich, of course, is a retired disabled firefighter and has the best barbecue around. Want him to cater your entire Christmas? He can handle that. He can do that. More information, 254-458-3229. Instead of $18 a pound, you're going to be charged $12 a pound for the first 20 people to order their Christmas hams. Check them out today. 6:43. We're going to check the price of oil coming up next. Also, we're going to talk about Hector Balderas, the Attorney General. Looks like could they be suing the tobacco settlement? We'll talk about that up next. Morning. How you doing? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from the oil field.
What's going on?
Patch. Hey, this year I'm going to wrap all my presents in brown paper, plain brown paper, and put on there, I identify as wrapping paper.
Hey, while you're at it, get a bunch of money, $1 bill, and wrap it up and identify it as 100 and hand it out.
Hey, there you go.
And if somebody says,
add some zeros.
yeah, if somebody says, hey, that's only $1 you gave me, no, but it's identifying as 100.
Yeah, I mean, they can claim whatever they want.
Yeah. I don't know if you will appreciate you. I don't know, Will, you saw the guy that is non-binary that works in the Biden's nuclear. He's number 2 in the nuclear department, and got busted for stealing luggage at the airport. This is the number 2 guy in the energy department when it comes to the nuclear part of that. And new information coming out about this guy is that not only does he dress like a woman and sometimes dress like a man, he also sometimes dresses like a dog and likes to be walked around with a ball gag.
So this non-binary is like He just whatever floats his boat that
if
day.
If you wake up one morning and you want to, that's the way he goes. So, congratulations.
And we're not reinforcing mental illness with this. I mean, seriously.
No.
Why?
It's like the kids that identify as cats.
Why do people keep playing into these delusions? I mean, if you medically got something wrong with you, but that's not the case here.
Right.
Yeah. So now he can be a dog or cat if he wants. Rough. 645. Be on the Breakfast Club. Congressional Medal of Honor winner, New Mexico Medal Honor recipient, Hiroshi Hershey Morano, passed away, and he's originally from Gallup, but passed away in Phoenix. He was New Mexico's Medal of Honor winner. Thoughts and prayers for the family, and thank you for your service. Jake Flint. I'd never heard of Jake Flint. Will you ever hear country music up-and-comer Jake Flint?
Other than getting a notification that he passed away, that was about it.
Yeah, I had no idea, but country singer-songwriter, died at the age of 37. Up-and-comer, they say. Died a day after. Not even a day, hours after marrying the love of his life. And he passed away, and that's pretty much all that we know. Cause of death has not been determined at this time. Albuquerque City Councilor Tammy Feickenborn is behind a brand new proposal for, they want to make sure that people aren't paying too much for rent. And you know the way I do that? If I'm going to rent something and I want to make sure that I'm not paying too much, if it's out of my price range, I don't rent it. Now, if it's in my price range, I probably rent it. But what they're asking for is rent control in Albuquerque, pretty much the same as it is in New York. And is it San Francisco also rent control? See, this is not capitalism where the market decides how much you pay for rent. But Albuquerque is pushing this agenda. We'll see where it goes. I'm hoping it goes nowhere. And Jerry Jones had a epic coughing fit during a radio interview and told somebody to get him some oxygen.
Uh-oh.
Jerry Jones hit with a coughing fit that was so bad on Tuesday.
How bad was that?
He didn't just request oxygen. He wanted a shot of booze also. Cowboy owner hacking out his lungs as he was on a show on 105.3 The Fan out of Dallas-Fort Worth, attempting to clear his throat for several minutes, said, hey, get me some oxygen and a big shot of Jack. So maybe Jerry is feeling under the weather, but who knows? By the way, Jerry evidently recovering well enough to discuss Odell Beckham coming to the team, and also discussing the 1957 photo of him as a desegregation protester. So, look, it was 1957. Why isn't it that Jerry Jones can't change, but evidently Joe Biden has? Because Joe Biden was against segregation, so he can change. Joe can change, but Jerry can. I always say judge a man by the way he acts and his character. Have there been any cases where Jerry Jones has not negotiated in good faith because of color of skin?
Performance.
So I could give two poops about the rest. Seriously. Price Oil up next. Morning show this morning being brought to you by State Representative Randall Pettigrew. Need help? He's there for you. Go to the website, randallpettigrew.com. Randy is always there to answer your questions. Need help? He will go to work helping you. Have ideas for the upcoming legislative session? He'd love to hear from you. He's your state representative in District 61. When the governor was shutting down businesses during her tyrannical COVID days, Randy was fighting. When she was trying to do abortion at birth, he was fighting for the unborn. And when she wanted to put us in red flag hell for the rest of our lives, he was up there fighting against that. That's why he's been picked one of the most conservative representatives in Santa Fe. Need help? RandallPettigrew.com. Tom, the price of oil this morning being brought to you by Spinnaker Oilfield Cementers, currently hiring, and they have training programs. Ever run a frac crew? They have a training program for you to teach you to become a cementing supervisor with the SSIT program. Ever run a blender in the patch? They want to train you to become a cementing equipment operator. Must have a Class A CDL and willing to work a lot of hours and make buku money. They offer excellent salary, one of the best benefit packages in the industry, and need housing. They can provide that for you. Spinnaker is an equal opportunity employer, a drug-free employer, and, of course, you can always go to the website, greatoilfieldjobs.com, or simply text oilfield to 63566 today.
West Texas Intermediate, 79.83. That's up 60 cents from 6 a.m. 84.84 for Brent Crude. Hey, that's down 70 cents from 6 a.m. And natural gas was thick and steady, $7.25.
651 text line, and then we'll talk about Hector Balderas suing several tobacco companies.
Well, Drew from Carlsbad just sent us an interesting emoji about what happened there? Anyway, a picture of a methane plume about 2 miles long. NASA sent this picture just moments ago, and he's asking us if we know anything about it yet.
I do not. I'll do some research during the break. And I think Will fell off.
Yeah. And
if you could just read
the
text.
The text went with it, so I got to refigure it right quick. So. Come on.
This is like watching paint
dry. I can't got no control over this. There he is. So, well?
Like watching paint dry.
I got no control.
Of course you don't. Attorney General Hector Bald-Headed Balderas is suing several tobacco companies. He is suing the companies for a breach of contract and defrauding New Mexicans. So yesterday, he said the companies withheld a portion of their annual payments to New Mexicans in bad health. So now he is suing them. Number one thing you can get addicted to, I think, is nicotine. It is tough to get off once you're on it. And yesterday, the guy who, for me, best known for starring a Texas Ranger, but he was on Die Hard and Top Gun. But when I look at Clarence Gilliard Jr., I always think of Texas Ranger. Died at the age of 66. No details have been released. Guy was also a professor at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. And Gilliard played, of course, right next to Texas Ranger. He was the African-American detective that was always out with him. But also was on Die Hard and other movies. So, but I remember from Walker, Texas Ranger. Will, you back with us?
What's up, B? We just got a message from Dave, and he sent me a picture on my personal email saying that a huge fire off of 529. I saw the flames shooting out. That's all we know so far.
529.
Mm-hmm.
Where is 529?
Don't know. I'll try to figure it out. But yeah, nice picture of that.
Traffic update being brought to you by Luke Ragsdale, RagsdaleLawFirm.com.
Yeah, 529. It just occurred, he's saying.
Okay.
So.
Where?
Dave, where is this at? Got a mile marker or anything like that? Let us know right quick, B.
Thank you. Well, Rooney, I need you bad.
I think he's back on. I saw him back on.
I don't know if I could do it one more day.
And where's the map that the mayor gave you? Says the texter.
I've given up on that too.
And Tom A, just hush already and do it for the kids, you liar face. Says the texter.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. New study shows uninsured patients in New Mexico are often charged 10 times more for medical treatment than insured patients with the same services. Why is that? Here's the deal. Medicaid patients pay nothing. Nothing. If you're on Medicaid, you pay nothing. The government pays a lower rate. So what they do, they ding people with insurance, but people like me that don't have insurance, they are screwing us. They are 10 times as high for the same treatment. Talk about discrimination. Wouldn't that be a form of discrimination when you're charging me 10 times the rate just because I don't have insurance?
That's a lot. IB got an update on that fire. John from Livington said it is 529 is the bypass from 62 180 to 82. Drew is also saying 529 goes from 62 over to Local Hills. And another texter saying 529 the west of Hobbs, it goes between 62 and 180 to 82.
Thank you guys so much. Traffic update being brought to you by Luke Ragsdale. Find him ragsdalelawfirm.com as soon as we get more information from. I'm sure that's in Lee County. No, that would be actually Eddy County, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me text him right now.
Majority of the Supreme Court appear likely to limit the federal government's the discretion when enforcing guidelines dealing with illegal immigrants being deported. An important case over the Biden administration's immigration strategy is going on, and the Supreme Court will rule on this. In more than 2 hours, intense oral arguments yesterday, 6 conservative justices asked some tough questions from Homeland Security. And it looks like they're going to rule that the Biden administration is stepping outside their lines when dealing with deporting people and the United States, well, deporting them from the United States. And New Mexico's state canvassing board certified the results of the midterm elections yesterday. 3-0 vote amidst praise about the election administrators and the poll watchers. So the election has been certified. The election is certified. And a third cryptocurrency executive had passed. Looks like a Russian, Viken Taran, 53, co-founder of Libertex, died in a helicopter crash. By the way, this is the third executive of cryptocurrencies that have died in less than 3 weeks. One a week. Is something more going on there? Morning, how you doing? Where you calling from?
Hey, Dean, what's going on?
Sean,
I'm here. I'm here.
I hear you. Hey, 529 is in Lee County.
Lee County?
Okay.
We had that damn map, Sean. If we had the map in here, we could go to the handy-dandy map and just look at it and figure it out.
Yes, sir.
But no map.
What else do you know about that fire?
By the way, this is the
I
traffic
don't know anything.
advisor.
I'm on location over in Carlsbad right now, but I heard the scuttlebutt and figured I'd chime in.
Hey, Sean, you are now the traffic correspondent, according to Tom. He gave you a title yesterday.
Well, I want him to be important.
Well, you're the correspondent now. So, hey, thank you, buddy. Take it easy. All right, we got to take out the trash. Go to the text, Tom.
All right. can see Tommy on the camera and figured out that his reading problem is his belly. I mean, it won't let him get close enough to the screen to read the text, says the texter.
That might be it.
All right, got a new information on that fire. The flare fire has been taken care of. That, according to one of our texters, apparently it was a flare fire. Don't know yet, but we will be trying to get some more information on that.
So the flare fire has been taken care of.
Apparently. And 529, says another texter, is in both counties.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
Lee and Eddy County.
All right, taking out trash this morning being brought to you by Trash Eaters. 575-390-4549. Trash-eaters.com. They do residential pickup. If you need help, give them a call. By the way, they're reminding everybody to spay and neuter their pets, and at the same time give to Lovington Shelter so they can spay and neuter the pets and ship them off to a no-kill facility. Tom's over here pointing to himself after 3 years of having a damn cat.
2 years.
What do you want, a trophy?
Well, now I got to put them in a box and take them over there.
What do you want, a trophy? For being a responsible pet owner, finally? I ain't giving you nothing.
But then I got to pick them up. I got to leave them there.
I don't know what I'm going to do. Take it out the trash, by the way. Thank you. There I go again. It's about you. Take it out the trash being brought to you by Trash Eaters. Not about taking out the trash. Looks like a Florida man got in an argument on Thanksgiving morning with his girlfriend and threw a sex toy at his girlfriend, leaving the woman with a bruise, according to cops. Yeah, they bruised her up pretty good. Christopher Pacheco, 45, and the 33-year-old victim were inside a room at the Sand Island Motel in St. Petersburg around 4:40 in the morning and got into a verbal argument that turned violent when he attacked her with the sex toy. Questioned by the cops, he admitted to throwing the item at her.
Okay.
By the way, the item that he threw is not described. Pacheco is 6'2", 300 pounds, who cops say was under the influence of alcohol, was arrested for domestic battery. His bond, he already bonded out of jail, but yeah. So sex toys are now weapons.
Dang.
By the way, he called it, a magic wand or whatever, and he still didn't. He wasn't able to get out of there. But congratulations. Take it out the trash. You can't beat somebody with a sex toy. That's going to get you thrown in jail.
Right.
All right, I think, Will Rooney, you back with us, bud?
I don't know what's going on. My computer just wigged out.
It just crudted out on us. All right, we got things that happened on this date in history. Tom.
America changed yesterday, says the text. Now, for Christians, very sad about the so-called Respect for Marriage bill yesterday in the lame duck session. I mean, it opened the floodgates for Christians to be prosecuted for our beliefs.
Wait. I'm very confused how you're going to be prosecuted for your beliefs.
Oh, believe me.
As a Christian, I want to know how you're going to be prosecuted for your beliefs. I'm asking the question. I would like a response. So, Tom, you're agreeing. How are Christians being prosecuted for our beliefs?
Well, pretty simple, B.
Well, please explain.
We don't have the numbers to prevent.
No. Please answer the damn question. How are we being prosecuted for allowing other people to get married? How are you being prosecuted?
I'm not.
How are you being punished?
I'm not married. Keeps me away from all that nasty stuff.
You are still not answering the question. How you agreed. How are we being prosecuted?
No, can't tell you.
Well, the only thing I can think of is if someone within a church setting denied someone getting married because of the religious beliefs, in that church, then possibly they're opening themselves up for a lawsuit, depending on how the law is. I don't know if that's the case or not. I don't know the specifics of the ruling and the law, and it would probably have to go to a higher court at some point.
Well, this particular texter wanted to say that the one that I read, it said floodgates for Christians to be prosecuted, but I think they really meant persecuted for their beliefs.
So then again, how are Christians going to be persecuted by allowing somebody else to get married?
They went on to say you'll be able to be sued for preaching the gospel. We won't be able to say our opinion is homosexuality is something I can't, or we won't be able to say our opinion is homosexuality is something I can't support.
In my humble opinion, I think that is a reach.
Well, it's coming. I bet you it's coming.
Just like you agreed and couldn't give me a definitive answer.
In 1973, Christians did not go to protest Roe versus Wade. They thought, it's not going to happen in this country. No stinking way. Well, it has.
We really need to send you to Congress because your reaches are far-reaching.
Well, it's true. Another texter says there will be lawsuits if you say anything against them or not marry them in the church.
I think you could still not marry them in the church. The law says nothing about church, and you still have your religious beliefs to turn them away.
I agree with Tom, says one of the texters.
Well, okay, so please explain, because he couldn't explain. Please tell me how the persecution.
Another texter says about controlling. Look at the long game, B, says the texter. An issue is going to be brought forth more and more. You've always said you don't care what happens to them.
You know, some of the things you say, it's something that's going to be coming more and more. Okay, please do explain.
It is.
Go, please explain.
There's an example, but you're not going to like it.
No, please do explain.
So I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, of course. Morning,
this
how you
is
doing?
the answer that I give when I have no answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm full of crap.
Typical. Morning, how you doing? Where are you calling from?
Calling from the past this morning, guys. How are you doing?
We're good.
Yeah. So Tom can't ever give an answer, can he? That's typical liberal Democrat shenanigans right there, right? Let's beat around the bush, but give vague responses so you can come up with your own answer, right? Isn't that how they work? That's about their best doing. I was thinking about what you were just talking about right now, and about how Christians are being persecuted. I don't know of any Christians being hung out to dry or being beheaded out in the streets for being Christians or thrown in jail yet for being Christians. So that statement is kind of asinine, but it did make me think of like Las Vegas, Nevada. Now in Las Vegas, Nevada, on the Strip, you can solicitate sex, but a church can't go out there and hand out pamphlets about church. I didn't know that until I was there, and somebody explained that to me, that it's illegal if you're a church to go out there and solicitate with pamphlets.
Well, that's a persecution.
Now that, yes, that is persecution when you're making it okay for you to go out there and, pick up some hoes, but I can't go out there and preach the word of God about you not picking up hoes.
Yeah,
I do it.
So that would be multiple hoes, right? I just had to.
Multiple
okay,
hoes.
multiple. Okay. Yeah.
But, it's just funny. I think a lot of the stuff that's going on right now with them putting on this stuff for the interracial marriages. I didn't know we had an issue with interracial marriages
I've never had one.
begin with. I thought that was new to me. I was like, wow, I've seen lots of interracial couples that are together. Me and my wife, Mexican and white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I get it.
I haven't witnessed it either, and that's why when they put that in the bill, I was like,
yeah, that one threw me for a loop. When I heard that, I was like, wait, is this a problem that is Is this an underlying problem that they're hiding from society? We're just not seeing it. Are we shaming all these people secretly?
I don't know.
I've never caught wind of it. So,
Hey, like I
that's
said,
crazy.
I've been married in interracial marriages. Nobody ever came and persecuted us. I never got it.
Yeah,
When I went down to the courthouse, they went, "Wait a second, you're white and she's another ethnic group." That's never happened. So I don't.
It's just pandering. That's all they're doing. Like, they're working up to this 24 election. So right now, all they're doing is they're trying to make it look like they care about all these people all over again. So this way they can start to pull in all these votes, and that's all it is. It's pandering.
Yep,
Look at
I
all
agree.
the laws that they've signed in. Everything that they've done. Everything they've done is to pander to those who are, want free things, free college, free tuition, free health care. We want the government to give us all this money. We want the government to be daddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what they're doing. They're enablers, right? That's what the Democratic Party is. That's what the government is. It's an enabler.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
you're looking at all this stuff come to pass, and you have to realize that at some point in time, you've got to stop. You've got to stop this, and it's up to us to make it stop. If you don't agree with what's going on, of course, you got to get out there and vote. Stop being dumb, and my vote doesn't count, so why am I going to get your butt out there, go vote, and make a difference? Y'all have already seen that when you don't vote, that...
I lost you, Chip. Yeah, I agree. All right, coming up on the next break, we're going to play the clip from the oil executive talking about the Biden administration and what have they done? What have they done to stop drilling in the patch? I'll get to that coming up this morning. Also on the way, we've got to talk about a naked woman goes into a stranger's house.
No.
And Thai Buddhist monks, they're having a problem filling positions because all the monks are hooked on meth. I'll tell you about that. Nursing home found negligent in a resident choking death. And Albuquerque police said they are answering a bunch of calls that are domestic. We'll get to that coming up in just a second. One call before we take our break. National anthem and the pledge on the way. We'll do that. Tom, I'm going to look at news. Tom, what stories you working on?
All right. So we have, we already did that earlier on the stories, but I'll do it again.
We haven't done the stories, but please do tell.
All right, well, one of the suspects is I've been ID'd as a suspect in a murder that happened on November the 5th in Hobbs. We've got a situation on that we'll tell you about also. Also, the one person has been identified in that oil blast that happened on Tuesday. We got his name. The other victim is in a burn unit there. And a Eddy County sheriff, the undersheriff, goes through a rigorous program. We'll tell you what he did and what's up ahead for him. B.
All right, we'll talk about those stories. Morning, how you doing? Where are you calling from this morning?
Calling from the patch.
What's going on?
Hey, I was just thinking, please don't let Tom go to Congress. He'd be just like that senator that thought if you put too much weight on an island on one side, it'd flip it over.
I tell you what, it's tough. It's very, very tough.
I was thinking of running for Congress.
Dear Lord, he would be just like that.
Well, you know what he would do? He would be like AOC. He would just be the, agree with everything anybody says. Yeah. That
sounds good. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
You're making me lean to run for Congress.
Oh, please do.
2 years.
I mean, I think you ought to run against Ben Ray Lujan.
I'm going to run against somebody.
Yeah, I can't wait for it.
So I'm going to start at the library board. I'm going to start at the softball board. I'm going to make my
softball board. I mean, that's an important position.
So you wait. Then maybe you run for city council in the city level.
I mean, softball board has to dictate if you have to wear a belt so that when you get behind the plate, your pants aren't sagging and you can see butt crack. I mean, now you guys are making life-changing policies.
Well, it's a fun thing to do anyway.
So thank you. And the library board. Yeah, you need to be on that, coming from a guy that hasn't read a book since 1976. Yeah. I think you're the guy.
Well, how many of those congressmen do you think have read a book?
I would hope many. I would hope. 7:15, National Anthem and the Pledge coming up next. Morning show being brought to you by Maine Trailer Sales. Don't go camping without them. Southeast New Mexico, they have the largest selection of travel trailers, RVs, looking for fifth wheels. They've got them all, ultralights. And if you're working in the patch, living in a hotel, take that per diem and spend that money to get you a fifth wheel. Then when you finish paying for it, it's yours.
Right.
And you didn't pay for it. The per diem did. 65 years in the business. Great service after the sale. Go by and talk to David. Call him this morning, 575-622-1751, or go to maintrailersalesinc.com to take the virtual tour. 46 the high today, 32 tonight. Yeah, 46 today. 59 tomorrow. By Friday, 74 for the high. Rain coming on Saturday. We've got rain Saturday and Sunday. Pretty good chance of rain. And temperatures back in the 50s. 5-day forecast. Go to W105radio.com for the complete forecast. Check of the weather being brought to you by H&H Fuel Services. They serve the New Mexico, Delaware Basin, and the Permian Basin with their poly pipeline machines. They are the professionals. They've got the fast fusion pipeline machines along with the squeeze tools, 16-inch squeeze tools. They've got them in-house. They also offer, of course, subcontract services or turnkey pipeline and facility construction. Call Colin this morning, 432-269-6027, or the website, if you're driving, is hnhfs.com. Wrap up the text, Tom.
All right, BB, please don't encourage him to run for Congress. Look what happened when somebody else is drunk and friends encourage her. We got AOC, says the texter.
Someone else said if Fetterman can win, Tom can win.
I'm telling you, if Fetterman can win, Tom can win.
I have the look. I have the name.
You have the look. You have the name.
Yes.
Rocket says Tom won't run for Congress. Tom won't run.
Whatever.
Last time he ran was 1976, and he read a book in the same year.
And Rocket, another one says, the only thing Tom A will run for is the buffet, says the texter. No?
No, I'm serious this time.
Go get the weight.
I'm serious. I am very serious. It's going to happen this time.
Well, he's not going to go get the
scale. He doesn't need it. Good morning, guys. LOL, you can't use the words Tom and run in the same sentence.
You're right about that.
Another one says, hey, about Chip for president in 2024.
Tom for Congress.
Mm-hmm.
I think you ought to run Congressional District 2.
Well, I got three of them. Three choices.
I think Chip triggered 915 because he started calling him. He says, "Well, Potato Chip, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Democrats run the nation." And he says, "Still thinking voting
look
makes
where we're
a difference."
At. Yeah, all-time high debt, all-time high prices. A president that doesn't know that he's president. I mean, congratulations, you guys are running this damn thing right into the ground. Keep running.
I'll be a man for the people.
I think you ought to move to Roswell and run against Tim Jennings.
For what, mayor?
Yeah. You have to start somewhere.
I was there 6 years.
I think you ought to go.
I don't like it out here.
I think you ought to go. I'm serious. I think you ought to go. Of course, you couldn't do this job and that job. Oh, this is sounding better every day.
Hey, Tom for county dog catcher, cats excluded, says the texter.
No, he'll let them run around feral.
After today, they're going to be normal. Excuse me.
No, those cats live with you. They'll never be normal.
No. Drew says, y'all need to stop. Tom A ran a mile in 3 minutes.
You're right about that. He did. So, one time, just once, and set the world record.
Tom won't even walk more or less run, says the texter.
Pretty sad. Pretty sad. Our buddy Nick Nance got a PayPal, not PayPal, but a GoFundMe page set up for his brother's funeral, his brother passed away. And so if you can give, please give. Well, if we could put that, if anybody asks, if we could send them that GoFundMe account. And if they've got some extra money to give, this is unexpected. Very unexpected. He leaves behind, kids and a family, and heartbreaking because people like Nick are left to pick up the pieces. Sad. All right, when we come back, we will play the all executive that comes back at Biden. We'll play that coming up in a second. Anything else, Tom?
All right, so a text says, speaking of Tim Jennings, talk about a snooze fest yesterday. The only thing exciting about that interview was when we thought we lost him at the very beginning of it. No, that was a great interview. We asked him, We asked him some tough questions we hadn't asked him before, and he came through.
When you're interviewing Tim, it's very tough to get a question in because he just goes. I mean, it's like he's doing a damn filibuster. It's just like it's
Was I gone for this interview?
You were.
Yeah. Thank God you were gone. So.
But I got him on.
And Tom says he asked some tough questions.
We did.
Yeah. And my head was hurting so bad after putting up with Tom for 3 hours, I got to admit that I could have probably laid the boom a couple times and didn't.
Thing is, Tim and I have a good relationship. He can come on his show on a moment's notice. Nobody can do that. He don't do that for nobody else.
Are there any public affairs shows?
I don't know.
I mean, it's easy to be number one when nobody else is doing it. I'm just saying.
Well, we are number one.
All right, things that happened on this date in history coming up. Also, national anthem and the pledge up next. We'll get updated with a look at news with Tom A. National anthem this morning being brought to you by Rebecca Long, reminding you she can take care of all your insurance. Call her. She can put together a quote for all your insurance needs. That's designed just for you. If you got boats, you got autos, you got home, maybe somebody else has to add recreational vehicles and commercial insurance. She does all of that insurance. Has been doing it for 40 plus years. Started her business with Farmers at the age of 19. Serves all of Eddy County, Chaves County, located in Lee County. Give her a call this morning, 575-393-2661. Tell her thank you for sponsoring the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance on W105 KWMW, Maljamar 105.1 FM.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Carrie Underwood.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets spread glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
God bless America. God bless you this morning. 725. Lord's Prayer being brought to you by Judah Oil, reminding you God is in control.
From Isaiah 41. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, because I'm your God. I will strengthen you and help you, and I will uphold you with my righteous right hand.
Hi, this is Felicia Bowen with Judah Oil. Please join me in our Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Lord's Prayer this morning being brought to you by our buddies at Judah Oil, reminding you God is in control. 726, quick check of the weather being brought to you by Rig Outfitters and the Home Store, located in the Broadmoor Mall. Extensive collection of FR jeans, coveralls, winter wear. It's going to get cold, very cold. I mean, today is already going to be cold, but it's going to get colder, soon. I've been saying that for like 3 months. This weather's crazy. And when you go in there to Rig Outfitters, make sure and look at all the furniture, appliances, electronics they have. 0 down financing. Great Christmas gifts are available at Rig Outfitters and the Home Store in the Broadmoor Mall. And right next door, Scrub Outfitters. Maybe you have somebody in the family that works in the medical field. They have a huge selection of compression socks, comfy shoes, and, of course, scrubs. Find out more information. Go in today. Broadmoor Mall, Hobbs, America. It's Rig Outfitters and the Home Store. And right next door, Scrub Outfitters. Increasing clouds up to 46 today, 32 tonight, and then 59 tomorrow. Rain in the forecast for the weekend, but by Friday, we're going to be up to about 74. Let's get updated and find out what's going on with news with Tom, being brought to you by Luke Ragsdale, ragsdalelawfirm.com. You can call him this morning, 575-208-5300, settling big cases out in the patch for more than $10 million. $9 million in medical malpractice cases, settling cases like slip and falls, car accidents. And if you've been involved in a criminal matter, Luke Ragsdale can defend you. Luke Ragsdale, he's the guy. 575-208-5300. On the web, ragsdalelawfirm.com. News coming up next. First, let's qualify, folks.
Pops Power Washing in Lovington presents the W105 Cash Blowout.
Call now.
Call now.
Call 877-396-W105 now. Be one of the first 5 people to call in for your chance to win $105. The W105 Cash Blowout.
I want my money.
And I want it now.
Call in now to win.
I'm Tom A. Reese with MTD Radio News, in charge of Southeast New Mexico and West Texas. 36-year-old Guadalupe Navarrete of Hobbs is now a suspect in the alleged murder of 29-year-old Vanessa Nahara of Hobbs. She was found dead inside her vehicle in the 200 block of East Carter Lane around 4:15 p.m. on November the 5th, that according to the Lee County Sheriff's Office. An arrest warrant has been issued for Navarrete for first-degree murder along with a felon in possession of a handgun. A relative of Navarrete's 24-year-old Jeremy Navarrete was initially a person of interest in the case, but has since been cleared. Anyone with information on this case are asked to call Hobbs Police. The Eddy County Sheriff's Office has received multiple reports of an individual claiming to be associated with the Eddy County Sheriff's Office, calling citizens and telling them they have an active arrest warrant. The Eddy County Sheriff's Office says it is imperative to understand that they will not call you and request that you take care of a warrant by requesting you send prepaid card numbers or money transfers. They will also do not collect money for warrants. And any company requesting you send prepaid card numbers is almost a fraudulent company. You should not give the scammer any personal or bank information. Eddy County Under Sheriff Matt Hutchinson recently completed a very stringent law enforcement course. He elaborates.
Graduated from the Northwestern staff of Command College. Yeah, it's a 22-week online program designed for administrators in law enforcement. Anywhere from several people within my class ranged anywhere from the East Coast to the West Coast. Being the undersheriff, it does allow me to, it gives me some formalized training in that, subjects that are needed for that. These are subjects that are at an administrative level, so depending on agency, obviously that dictates each differently.
And on the Eddy County oil field incident, one Texas man was killed at that oil well site on Monday, and he is 45-year-old Glenn Ray Martin of Panhandle, Texas. And another oil field person involved in that incident, he is currently in critical condition. In charge of the news for Southeast New Mexico and West Texas, I'm Tom A. Reese.
Man, I need a better job.
Forget the rest. Work with the best. The Lucky Family of Excellence.
What makes Lucky the best?
Great pay, 401k, 100% paid health insurance, uniforms, and you're home with the family every night.
Sounds good.
There's more. If hired, stay on for 6 months and we both get a $500 Visa gift card. Stay on for a year and we both get a $1,000 Visa gift card.
Well, I want in. How do I apply?
Go to LuckyFamilyInc.com. LuckyFamilyInc.com. You'll love it.
Are you looking for a really good Christmas tree this year? Not a bag of needles from the convenience store? The biggest, fullest, freshest, and most beautiful Christmas trees this year are at South Country Greenhouse, 311 West London Road in Carlsbad. Along with a full line of trees, bushes, landscaping plants, moss rocks, boulders, flagstones, and all your seasonal flowers and veggie plants. It's South Country Greenhouse to have the best selection of plants and the best Christmas tree this year. 311 West London Road in Carlsbad. Find South Country Greenhouse on Facebook.
What could possibly live out here is a question you've probably either asked yourself or heard from someone else. The answers are all waiting for you at the Living Desert Zoo and Garden State Park in Carlsbad. Located at the top of the Ocotillo Hills, the Living Desert will take you through a variety of habitats, from the sand hills to the arroyo, from the Pinon Juniper Zone, and through the Canyonlands along the 1.3-mile self-guided tour. Features like the nocturnal exhibit, a walk through the park, including the aviary and reptile exhibit, will give you a glimpse into the hundreds of species of plants and animals adapted to the arid climate of the Chihuahuan Desert. In addition, the Succulents of the World Greenhouse exhibits highly adapted plants from many parts of the world. Don't forget your souvenirs from the Visitors Center at the Living Desert Zoo and Garden State Park in Carlsbad. Open every day except Christmas Day, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., with last entrance being at 3:30. Visit livingdesertnm.org or call 575-887-5516 for more information. Paid for by City of Carlsbad Lodgers Tax.
Gear up at the Working Guys store. Thousands of work boots as low as $29.99. Safety and non-safety toe, lace up, pull on for men, women, and kids. Tons of outerwear, coats, jackets, hoodies, overalls, coveralls from Cinch, Timberland, and Carhartt. Men's and women's FR jeans and shirts from Wrangler, Forge, Wolverine, and Caterpillar. Sunglasses from Oakley and Wiley X. Why pay more? Shop the Working Guys store. Open 7 days a week at 109 East Broadway.
Mark your calendars, shoppers. The Yucca Blossom Christmas Jamboree is set for December 10th and 11th at the Eddy County Fairgrounds in Artesia. Over 90 booths featuring all kinds of arts and crafts, candles, jewelry, clothing, keychains, home decor, kitchen and bath accessories, and so much more. Bring the family. There's something for everyone. Santa Claus will be there both days. There's plenty to eat and drink, too, with several food trucks on site. The Yucca Blossom Christmas Jamboree, December 10th and 11th at the Eddy County Fairgrounds, and paid by Eddy County Lodgers Tax.
Honey, I did it.
You did what?
I switched us to T-Mobile.
Really?
Did you see those rate hikes from AT&T and Verizon this year? With T-Mobile's Price Lock Guarantee, they won't raise our rates for talk, text, and data ever.
T-Mobile won't raise the rate? Ever?
Happy New Year!
Is our T-Mobile rate the same?
Yeah!
Nice.
Happy Valentine's Day, sweetie.
You too. Say, is our T-Mobile rate still the same?
It is. Happy 4th of July!
Same T-Mobile rate?
Yes, it is. Happy Labor Day.
Still the same?
Yes! It's still the same rate.
This holiday, make the switch from Verizon and AT&T to T-Mobile. With T-Mobile's Price Lock Guarantee, we won't raise the rate of your talk, text, and data ever. And you'll avoid those random rate hikes. Get even more at T-Mobile.
Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Price lock guarantees rate plan price of current on-network service for eligible lines on new accounts. See details at T-Mobile.com.
As a police officer, I've seen things that most people don't see. The wrecked vehicles, the carnage, the blood, the bodies, the shattered lives. But the worst is the look on the face of a wife, a mother, when I have to tell them their loved one is dead because of a drunk driving crash. That's the reason I'm working to help end DWI.
This message brought to you by NMDOT.
You're waking up with the Morning Misfits.
It's what starts my day.
Wake me up when it's all over.
I just like listen to it. Wakes me up in the morning.
I wake up loving you.
I love these guys.
I love you guys. We love it.
Good morning.
Be in the Breakfast Club, being powered by Carlsbad Chevrolet and carlsbadchevrolet.com.
Kleptocracy. The guys who are the kleptocracies.
Crap. Don't let life get you down. It's B and the Breakfast Club.
Oh, this is Christmas. It's supposed to be fun. But when Yoko is singing, it hurts your eardrums. She really ruins Christmas. A singing voice, she has none. She's like nails on a chalkboard. You wanna shoot yourself with a gun. Let me give you an example. Sing it, Yoko.
A Merry, Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one.
Stop.
Without any fear.
Oh, somebody get me a pail. I'm gonna be sick.
I don't know if anybody remembers when radio stations played Yoko Ono's Christmas song. God, it's got to go down as the all-time worst Christmas song. And there are many bad Christmas songs out there, of course. I'm not a Christmas song lover. In fact, Thanksgiving Day, when I was in here doing the show, Will, I was like, oh, my God, Christmas music already.
Solid month. Now, let me ask you this. There's some FM stations, and I've heard them. All they play for the month of December is Christmas.
Yeah,
songs.
usually when they're changing format and they don't want to make any money.
Wondering about that.
Yeah.
Look, there was a previous manager of this company
who
was a big
Lord.
fan. A big fan. In fact, so much so that when one of our stations first came on the air, he did nothing but Christmas music.
Well,
I'm not even
that proves
kidding.
my point that he didn't have a original bone in his body.
No, he really didn't. It was so bad.
Oh,
And it was, yeah.
Now, there are women, particularly women, that love Christmas music and will listen to that. It's just not enough of them.
Don't get me wrong. I like it, and I think adding it in. I know you don't, but I think adding it in, in a tasteful way, is fine.
Yeah, my wife is a Christmas. I mean, she listens to Christmas music, and when we're in the Philippines, they start playing Christmas music like in October. I mean, and they will play it through January. Hey, Christmas is over here. Come on. I'm talking about the radio stations, but there are people that love Christmas music, love the message, love the time of the year. I'm not a Scrooge. I'm just not big in the Christmas music, but yeah. Yoko Ono, all-time worst. Morning show this morning being brought to you by Zia Guns, 1907 North Main in Roswell, the largest selection of guns in stock. Over 8,000 guns. If you're browsing around, you don't see something that you really want, make sure to tell them, hey, this is what I'm looking for. They can get it for you. Handguns, rifles, shotguns. They'll find you the right gun. Trade in your old gun to get a better gun. Or maybe you just want to sell them your gun. Maybe you've fallen on hard times and you need the money. They can accommodate you there too. Looking for personal protection. They offer lethal and non-lethal personal protection. And for whatever reason, not all women, but there are some, that are very scared to go talk about personal protection. They have several women in there if you prefer talking to a woman about lethal or non-lethal personal protection. Stop in and check them out today. Zia Guns closed on Saturday. And for your shopping convenience, always open on Sunday, 1907 North Main. Merry Christmas from the folks at Zia Guns. 46 for that high today. It's not. What are you over there shaking your head?
Oh, just giving you a clue.
Giving me a clue?
Mm-hmm.
About what?
If you were going to go to the text, I wasn't ready because the screen.
I'm over here reading the damn weather.
So now it's up. Now I can do this.
You've got, okay, look. You've got a phone. I'm letting you use my computer.
Yes.
But there's more than one thing that this computer does. And so someone just notified us that the Facebook feed was down again because for whatever reason, Facebook keeps booting us. Now, it's just Facebook. Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, all of those haven't been, but just Facebook keeps booting us.
National anthem.
And that was one of them. But I'm able to restart it, but I have to switch over real quick and restart it, which I just did. So Facebook Live should be back. But that being said, Tom A is such a diva. If he loses control of the screen for half a second, or he might go to me.
I'm doing the weather. Why I need to know?
Well, just in case you go to me, you point at me.
Yeah, it's 30 seconds. I'm doing the weather. You got time to go back to it?
I could use my phone.
Well, there again, that's exactly my point. You could have just picked up your phone.
Get me the hell out of this building, please. I'm working with a mental midget. 46 for the high today. Increasing clouds. Cloudy tonight. 32. That's below freezing. 59 coming up for tomorrow. And then 74 for your Friday. Quick check of the weather being brought to you by Platinum. It was supposed to be quick. Platinum Auto Service. 575-689-6900. They have cleared out the parking lot. They're offering fast service. They get the work done quickly. And if you need work done, you need brakes or tires or alignments. You had a truck. You were going to do a lift kit and a leveling kit, and it's been sitting there. They can do all that work for you. They offer diagnostics, preventative maintenance, got a fleet of automobiles that can take care of them. Find them, and financing is available if you need it. Find Platinum Auto Services in Carlsbad. That number 575-689-6900. Get in touch with them today. Are we ready for the text now?
Yes.
Oh, by God.
Kevin says, the texter, you can go ahead and play the square on the president. I mean, I'm fixing to have to go into a meeting and would like to hear it, says the
okay,
texter.
I will play that for you right now since you're going in the meeting. By the way, the complete interview, you can find it. It was on Fox, but all executive from the American Energy Alliance, the president, Tom Pyle, argues that President Biden has an American last energy agenda. He went on to say that they have tracked about 125 specific actions that this administration and the Democratic Congress have done to slow down oil production in America. So 125 different agendas that they have done. Here's what Tom Pyle had
about 120
had to say.
Completely inaccurate. In fact, it's a flat-out lie. You know, we've basically tracked about 125 specific actions that this administration and the Democrat Congress have done to slow down or stop oil production in America. Actually, he has an America last energy policy. He would rather get oil from Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and now Venezuela than he would from Texas, New Mexico, and North Dakota. It doesn't make any sense to anyone other than the fact that he simply wants to placate his big donors who don't want to see fossil fuels produced in this country. And meanwhile, we're all hurting and will continue to hurt.
So Tom Pyle talking about Joe Biden. They have identified 125 specific actions to slow down drilling Not only in New Mexico, all across the country. And who's paying for it? Ladies and gentlemen, you are paying for it at the pump.
Oh, but it's not the Democrats' fault that the oil prices are so high. It's big oil's fault. They're the ones that are causing it.
They're making so much money. They're making so much. Of course,
it's not the Democrats. They're just could go in for green energy. That's all. They're just trying to save the planet.
And yesterday, Will, you weren't on the show. I was in San Antonio at the courthouse in San Antonio, the Bexar County Courthouse, free plug-ins. And when I see the word free, that it's free for you to plug your vehicle in, who's paying for that? Somebody is paying for it. It's sucking up electricity. Somebody's paying for it. And if the government is paying for it, why? How about giving us gas users some free gas if that's the case?
Oh, I just got to say, it never ceases to amaze me, but I was in Texas. I was in San Antonio. All the liberals in San Antonio. It's hurtful.
San Antonio is a lot like Austin, and it's a bunch of woke Hispanics that and white woke, but yeah, they got woke. Unbelievable. Go to Austin. It is a mess.
Well, I know Austin's worse, but still, I didn't expect San Antonio to be that bad.
Yeah, it's been 10, 15 years they started to make the turn. Pretty crazy. World's largest volcano is erupting in Hawaii. First time in 40 years. By the way, scientists have been trying to prevent the eruption, and but it didn't work. Best way to prevent the eruption is put a picture of Rosie O'Donnell right on the big screen, and it's not it won't happen. Using a single chest X-ray, a new A1 program can predict heart disease.
Really?
For an entire decade. Program is so advanced, that they will put if they put a stethoscope on your chest, it can actually, while they're doing the X-ray, it can show them things that we've never been able to show.
Wow,
it's pretty advanced. Now I wish they could get a damn gown that wouldn't show your butt. I'm just saying. Now that we've got that done, move on to the damn gowns. Kanye West, we talked about him earlier, $200,000 a month in child support.
Ouch.
Supposedly owes the IRS $50 million in taxes, and they have frozen some of his accounts. $50 million in back taxes. And President Trump will not be going to Georgia to campaign for Herschel Walker. Evidently, I talked about this a while back, that they had a split.
You think?
Yeah. Oh, I know. And there's a report that between 400 and 500 immigrants have died working on the building and the 8 stadiums
I told you that.
needed in Qatar, where they're hosting the World Cup.
Look, now, if Herschel Walker doesn't want Trump to go and campaign for him, that's one thing, because I understand where Herschel's got some issues. But if Trump is saying he doesn't want to go, I'm sorry, that seat is too important.
Oh, very, very important.
To involve any kind of petty differences.
Well, I don't know if you saw Herschel Walker admitted that he is a resident of Texas.
Yes.
And so I got that story sometime. And he lives in Texas part of the year. He lives in Georgia part of the year. Of course, played for the Cowboys, and I guess that's where his roots, because he's from Georgia originally.
Yes.
Well, liberals are losing their damn mind, but here's the deal. You can't have it both ways. When Hillary Clinton ran for Congress in New York, did she live in New York? I got to admit, Martin Heinrich, how much time does he spend in New Mexico?
I ain't seen that dude in years.
Next to none?
I'm just throwing it out there. So you liberals, you cannot have it both ways.
Sure they can. Well, sure they can. The rules only apply to the people they don't agree with.
Yeah. Jury in Washington, D.C. yesterday convicted the Oath Keeper founder, Stewart Rhodes, of conspiracy charges. And Mark Meadows, South Carolina Supreme Court, has ordered that the White House Chief of Staff, former under Donald Trump, Mark Meadows, to testify to the grand jury's investigation of former President Donald Trump's effort to overturn the election. Another charade. Nothing more, nothing less. And Mike Pence, we talked about Mike Pence came out and said, why was Kanye West invited with to supper with Donald Trump? And also, what's the guy's name? Andy Fuentes, a white nationalist. As I look this guy up, the Fuentes guy, first-generation American, white nationalist with the, his dad came from Mexico.
Well, when you said his last name is Fuentes, I'm like, and a white nationalist.
Yeah, how the hell could he be a white nationalist? I mean, the whole thing is just funny.
That's like the leader of the Proud Boys, who's African-American, being a white supremacist.
Well, a white nationalist, all because he believes. Now, is he right-wing? Yeah. A white supremacist, white nationalist. We're putting white people first. And the dude is of Mexican descent. Come on now. All right, 4 Thai Buddhist monks are in rehab, recovering from meth addiction. I read this story in the New York Post yesterday.
What?
And supposedly the temple in Thailand had to be shut down because of meth addiction running through the Buddhist temple. I hope they didn't take the oath of silence, because once you get on meth, you're like a damn chatterbox, I hear. So the men were busted after they failed a drug test in Thailand. By the way, it looks like the Buddhists are cracking down on addiction, and the men were booted from their practice after failing a drug test, leaving the temple with no monks. Methamphetamine running rampant.
How does that even happen?
I don't.
No.
Well, I mean, they were working hard. They were trying to stay up late, and I don't know, but yeah. So the Buddhist temple has been shut down because the meth. The whole idea is methed up.
They were trying to find their inner peace with some meth.
They found the inner damn peace. All right. They were chasing the dragon. Nursing home found negligent in a resident choking death after videotapes were destroyed. Peter Robinson was late stage of dementia and could not eat, had to have his food put in a blender.
Hey.
And he choked to death on a hot dog after he was unsupervised at the nursing home. And to make matters worse, the video that was available that they, had at the nursing home went missing. So as far as how much money the family's going to get, we don't know at this point, but they were found negligent yesterday. Albuquerque sees a jump in domestic violence cases, and the police chief, Harold Medina, says we've seen a tremendous amount of domestic violence cases. Now, domestic violence cases historically always go up.
Yep.
During the holidays.
Always, because there's drinking involved.
And if you're watching on camera, Tom fell asleep 2 times in that one story.
I was
so
not.
it has to do with you think it's alcohol, Tom?
Well, and drugs too. I mean,
what about just having to be around family that
that
causes
you don't
drama?
like?
Not that much. I wouldn't say.
So, thank you.
Not that much.
Thank you for falling asleep. We appreciate you.
How can I fall asleep?
I can't sleep. I can't sleep. But while you're on the air, this is you.
Okay, if according to your science of relativity, how do I stand up? I'm sleeping.
Ponies do it all the time.
Dude, you've done it before. We've watched you.
Go back and watch the tape. I'll do another story. You'll fall asleep. 7:55. Things that happen on this date in history coming up next. Tom will take care of sleeping and reading the text at the same time.
Go. You know what, guys? Democrats do not want to get rid of oil. Every time they're in office, watch the trends of all oil prices. Ain't it funny, though, how they are one of the biggest investors in oil and gas, and they drive the prices up to make even more money, says the texter. Nothing is free, says the text, except for the love of God. Man of that. And B, thank you very much, says the texter. For what?
They were saying thank you for reading that, for playing the Joe Biden clip.
Oh, okay.
All right, here's Joe Biden talking about he was speaking yesterday at some event and talked about he could have been a all-star running back.
As I told you, if I had you running in front of me when I was playing flanker back, I could have been an All-American, man.
Yeah.
Could have been big.
I could have been big. I could have been big.
Could have been a contender.
I could have been really big. But instead, I'm sniffing little kids' hair. It's a different world we live in. Pretty sad, too. As I go through all the things that I posted up yesterday, and as I do that, I see the Biden administration, Sam Britton, that's the non-binary aide, and dressed as a dog. So I got another reminder. All right, things that happen on this date in history. Coming up next. Tom, continue on.
All right, so another texter says, Kevin, you are on Santa's naughty list.
I've been on the naughty list, and, back when I was single, I always got, all the women that were on the naughty list. I got their phone numbers. Me and Santa were tight.
And Smokey in Florida says, hey, so you're saying December 3rd, you can't get enough out of here fast enough, says Florida this morning. Smokey in Florida.
Wow, bro. You're butchering those pretty bad.
Well, hold on a second. Let me wipe the sleep from my eyes.
No, he said, what you saying, B, that December 3rd, you can't get out of here fast enough?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna bring in my granddaughter again.
That's to read the text?
Yeah.
Please.
You weren't on. I don't think you were with us when I had the grandkids come on, and I guarantee you she's a better reader.
What you're saying, B, is December 3rd can't get here fast enough. That is such a hard text to read, Tom.
Well, I got cataracts.
I got cataracts. I got hemorrhoids. And now I got sleeping problems.
I just can't.
The hemorrhoids are affecting my eyes, too.
Anyway.
Part of the reason I got my head so far stuck up my butt, I can't see.
Well, I went to the eye doctor. Of course, I told you guys last week.
Here we go again.
So.
Here we go.
The doctor that comes from Lubbock to Lee.
Oh, wait a second.
To Nordley.
Let me eat some grapes and cheese.
But he's not making any appointments because he's full. So now there are openings in Midland, but then I got to go back there twice. Once the consultation and the other to fix my eyes. Has nobody ever priced the price of gas lately?
Dude, you make enough money, and you don't have any bills to pay. So.
Oh my God!
Someone says, "Dang, Will, fire Tom already."
Dude, you're freaking killing me.
Hey, Will.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick before we do it, I have to say thank you. So, I was out of town, obviously, and so I didn't see the article in the paper.
I got it for you.
And but everybody, we had several people share it. on Facebook.
Yeah, I did see it on Facebook, but I only got the first page. I didn't get the rest of the article. So if you have it, I'd like to check
they
it
took
out.
screenshots of the front page, which it was part of the front page of the Hobbs News Sun. And I have to say, such a great story, by the way. He was well written and very, very flattering to MTD and to us and to me. And I can't say enough nice things about it. But it was the response from listeners, hell, from former coworkers,
right?
Just a response and everybody on Facebook has been fantastic.
Dude,
and I'm very humbled. And there were some nice comments from B and Russ in the article. It was very nice.
So did you get a message from your coworkers that you used to work with across town?
No, none of them. None
that's
of them.
pretty sad.
I don't think. Well, it wasn't as flattering to them, and so there were some comments that were made about us being number one. I'm sure they didn't like the article at all.
I mean,
Well, I only got one complaint. Will,
just get used to it.
Story was
okay,
great.
what's your complaint? There wasn't enough Tom A.
I was in the foreground, dude.
Do what? You were in the picture,
but you can't see me.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And you wasted that press shirt.
Well, I mean.
So Tom knew the paper was coming ahead of time, and he made sure to dress up. He was in the front page picture, but he was in the background. So
yeah, they kind of blurred him out.
Blurred me out.
Or blobbed him out. You look like a big blob in the back.
A big blob.
But
no, but really, honestly, it was a good.
I need to go back.
Article.
And Tom could have wrote that article.
Yeah,
by
I
the
could have
way.
wrote that article.
I mean, he could be writing for a major magazine right now. Texas Monthly called him.
I actually did an article for them years ago.
Yeah,
but thank
all
you to
in
everybody
caps.
who sent messages and said congratulations. Just all the nice comments. It meant a lot.
So, Will, he wrote the article all in caps.
Yeah, of course.
Morning, how you doing? Where you calling from this morning?
Hey, I'm calling out here from the patch going down to Carlsbad Highway. How you gentlemen doing?
Hey, buddy.
I'm all right.
Hey, that's good, man. You're doing better than Tom.
Yeah.
On a bad day, you're doing better than Tom. Hey, here's my question. What if we set up some kind of charity deal to where, say, I would bid $150 to take Tom's shift for one day?
Hell, we'll let
you
you do
open
it.
up bidding for other people.
Dude, I'll let you do it for free.
Come of it.
I'll let you do it for free. I need a break from him.
Well, hey, I'll do $150 charity to take his shift for one day.
Oh, great. When you want to come in?
Man, you name it.
So let's come up with it.
I'm going on vacation in December.
Please go.
Going on, you may not, it might be a long-term vacation there, bro.
Well, I haven't put it in yet, but that's the plan.
Well, that's mighty nice of you. I mean, because, you know, here we are in December. Thanks for the advance notice.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
man, let me know if let's see if it's possible.
Let's do it because, you know, I need a break. I think it'd be awesome. So, hey, thank you.
All right, well,
so
God
we'll
bless,
come up with it, and let's see. Hey, I appreciate it. 803 KWMW Malmore 105.1 FM. Things that happen on this date in history. Being brought to you by Train It New Mexico. Get your CDL in 1 week. 96% approval rating or passing rate on the first try. How did they do it? That's the big question. How are they able to do it? One-on-one training. That's how they do it. One-on-one training. More of one-on-one training. They can teach you how to pass your CDL inspection, your skills tests, your driving tests, and get your CDL career going. Based out of Roswell. Call to schedule your CDL, hotshot, or bus training. Call them today, 575-840-9555. That's 840-9555. Train It, New Mexico. Train It, New Mexico. Get on the road and get your driving career going in less than 1 week of training. Things that happened on this date in history. Britain signed the preliminary peace articles in Paris, ending the Revolutionary War in 1782. By the way, the signers, immediately took off the red coat. Samuel Chase went on trial, becoming the U.S. first Supreme Court justice to be impeached. The year was 1804. Good day for authors. Samuel Clemens, alias name of...
Oh, God, it's on top of my tongue. Tom Huckleberry.
Tom Huckleberry, yeah. How about Mark Damn Twain?
How about Huckleberry Finn, anyway?
We're in the neighborhood.
Tom Sawyer?
Yeah. So Mark Twain's alias was Samuel Clemens.
What's that,
Tom
buddy?
Huckleberry.
Yeah. He was born on this date in 1835. Japan launched the first world aircraft carrier in 1922. Crystal Palace was destroyed by fire in London in 1936. Chinese communists captured Chongqing in 1949. Elizabeth Hodges of Alabama was injured when an 8.5-pound meteorite crashed through her roof and hit her.
Ouch.
Yeah. Thank God she had insurance. Floyd Patterson knocked out Archie Moore, 5th round. Floyd had to buy everybody drinks. The year was 1956. Honolulu recorded gust of winds up to 82 miles an hour and waves 35 feet tall. The year was 1957. 1981, Gandhi premiered in New Delhi on this date. Michael Jackson's 6th studio album, Thriller, came out just in time for Christmas in 1982.
Thriller.
President Reagan called Oliver North, a national hero.
Did he really?
This date, 1986. Thanks for the crack cocaine. Final day of November we're coming down to the final day. Tom, tomorrow, I asked you earlier.
Yeah, and tomorrow's tomorrow's December 1st.
Oh, you told me it was the 31st earlier.
Well, I added a day.
Oh, yeah. By the way, last day of November, December arrives tomorrow. Model Chrissy Teigen, John Legend's wife, Tegan, is 37 years old. Big Bang Theory co-star Kaylee Kuko is 37 years old. She's the party girl. Clay Aiken, best known for?
The American Idol.
American Idol?
Idol.
Is 44 years old today.
Oh.
Was he first or say, no, he came in first?
No.
Yeah, because the Ruben Studdard came in second.
I think Carrie Underwood came in first, didn't she?
That was a different season. B is correct. Season 2, it was Clay Aiken was the winner, and
I didn't even watch the damn thing.
Oh.
No, I know. It's just because it was a part of our prep back then.
Right. Billy Idol turned 67 today. It's got a white wedding going on somewhere. And Dick Clark Day going on today, where we work on our youth. The guy stayed young for a long time. Things that happen on this date in history being brought to you by our buddies at Train It, New Mexico. Morning, how you doing? Where are you calling from?
Hey, calling from Roswell. This is Mark, guys.
Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Oh, not a lot. I have a comment on all your little interview yesterday.
Oh, Tim Jennings?
Tom's best friend.
Best friend.
Everything y'all were asking him, he was jumping around answering the questions.
No, not a Democrat. Never, Mark.
Well, I asked about the air sale.
He asked him all the good questions.
I asked about the air sale lawsuit. And he said he couldn't discuss personnel matter.
He can't.
It's not a personnel
Right.
matter. Does AirSale work for the city?
It's complicated.
Like I said, he jumped around every question. Him hauled around. He probably was already drinking, but
wait a second.
It was all a bunch of BS.
It was
This
nine.
dog
It was
was
not.
running-
Wait a second, Mark. In his defense, it was 9:00 in the morning. The drinking doesn't start until 10.
Well, hey, it was 5 o'clock somewhere.
Just picking on you,
it was
Tim.
5 o'clock. But that was the biggest. I don't know. I got sick and listening to him, and it's just he wouldn't answer anything directly. He was just kind of like jumping around everything.
Well,
and
there's a
all
lot
his
of
little facts about the dog pound was a bunch of BS.
there's a lot of different. There's going to be a lot of new faces in Roswell.
Bunch of them.
Because the city manager's
that's
gone.
why a lot of them are leaving.
Yeah, the city manager's gone. They've got a lot of. And look, Dennis Kentai was not my best friend. Me and him had plenty of differences, but we'll see what happens. I hope for the best for the people of Roswell because they're such good people.
Well, you know that he was saying about moving these CDL drivers and stuff like. They've talked about that for years. I spent 20-something years with the city until I had my work injury and then my stroke. Yeah, it's all a bunch of BS. That's every one of them always says that, and the workers are the ones that get screwed over every time.
Sounds like it.
They'll move white collar pay up, but they don't move the blue collar workers up.
City manager makes that salary. I bet is going to be $225 to $250.
I bet you it won't be.
Well, right now, the city manager is making right at $200,000.
He ain't gonna make that much money.
$200,000 a year.
So they're going to go down in the pay rate.
Do you remember the last year that you and I were there? Who was it? Larry? I forgot his last name. Was the city manager?
Larry Fry.
Larry Fry. Okay. Larry Fry, after those city managers, was the least paid city manager before all of them. I know, he told me.
Well, yeah, but you got to understand, it's about them. It's not about the blue collar.
Oh well,
the
I
workers
mean
are the ones. The workers are the ones that make the money for the city, for the companies, for everything. But yet they're the ones that are treated the worst.
I bet it'll be the same salary that it is right now. Hey, appreciate you. Hey, it's going to be over $200,000.
That's insane for a city the size of Roswell.
It will not be.
How much do you think the city manager in Hobbs makes?
Manny? He makes a penny. Makes a pretty penny.
I think it's close to $250.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, there again, you have an infrastructure in Hobbs that can support that.
True.
So, yeah, I think it's close to $250. All right, we're going to get to Boob of the Day coming up in a second. GOP is to grill Biden's judicial nominee on the Second Amendment and allowing dangerous criminals out of jail. We see what's going on right now. Will, you weren't with us, but California has allowed 7,000 people that were convicted of molestation of kids. Some of them sodomizing kids.
Sorry, dude.
Let them out within 1 year of their sentence. 7,000.
Well, this whole, there's a lot of conspiracy theories about Gavin Newsom and sex trafficking and this and that. Man, some of that stuff that happens in California, it makes you start to believe it.
Well, and he will be the next Democratic pick to run for president of the United States. He will be that guy. He in polling numbers, Biden's not going to run, but Gavin Newsom is their guy. So put that in mind. GOP going to grill the guy, and they're talking about Dick Durbin, of course, Democrat from Illinois, will preside over the hearing for 6 Biden judicial nominees, and they're going to talk about Republicans are going to question them on Second Amendment rights and censorship and all kind of other stuff. Hopkins County, Kentucky, police say that a naked woman, very intoxicated, walked into a stranger's home, 26-year-old Alexis Massey, facing alcohol charges and trespassing and other charges, just wandered into their home at 1 a.m. in the morning. This is a Thursday in Kentucky. If you knew exactly, that the woman was drunk and was going to wander into your house, and, Tom's over here going, why does that never happen to me?
Right.
Why does it never happen to me? 8:15. Will, you got a boob of the day?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, let's get to the boob after Tom checks and finds out what's going on the text line.
All right. Texter says, Tom A., hands and face for radio and a voice for liberalism. Laugh out loud, says the texter. And good morning, guys. Laugh out loud. You can't use the words Tom and run in the same sense either, says the texter. And Tom A., says another texter, he just went to sleep. I did not. I've been awake.
He's Mimi.
You cannot run this show standing up.
You don't run the show, number one.
We would like you to be able to run the show. That way when Will can't be here and I'm
working on it. I can do this.
How long have you been working on it, bro?
Tomorrow, get your butt off of there, and Friday, and I will run that board.
Okay.
I got the screen over there for my texters, so I'll be all right. Just your little Louisiana booty, just get over to the side.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Someone else says, I'll add another $150 to host. So we're gonna conceivably raise more money
than Tom raised for the kids.
Yeah, exactly. For Tom going on vacation than Tom raised for the kids.
And I'm working on that one too.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Working on what?
Raising money for the kids.
What?
I haven't forgotten. I had a knee problem.
I had the glaucoma, the hemorrhoids, and the cataracts all at the same time.
Yeah. I say what I say,
and
I do what I do.
You say what you say, when you do what you do, which is absolutely nada.
Thank you.
Nothing. What else you got? Hurry up.
All right. Did you see where state-run prisons are closing are closing because population has dropped off, really, and rent is too high. Crime is up. Prosecution is down. Way to go, moron Democrats.
Well, we're plea bargaining with murderers. Serious.
And Tom's show really sucks. No originality, says another texter. Okay. And John from Lubbock says, Tom, you're killing us with all of your excuses, says the text. No excuses. Tomorrow I'm going to run that board. Don't even just set it up for me, and then I'm going to run it the whole show.
I won't do it to our clients, but I would like you to read the cards.
I'll read the cards.
No, I won't do it to them. I won't do it to them.
I was going to say, please,
no. No, I won't do it to them. We don't want to lose that money.
Oh, you don't read the cards?
No, hell no.
You'll read the cards.
Yeah, I'll do the cards. Okay. I'll do the, here's the deal. I'm going to do what you do.
What?
And you're going to come in with the prep and everything. It's going to be an awesome day. All I'm going to do is sleep and read the text messages.
Okay.
I'm not going to bring any content in, nothing. I'm going to take the day off, basically.
Well,
like you do every day.
What are you going to bring me any?
No.
Show prep?
No. Why would I do it?
Are you going to bring me any show prep?
Well,
no, you just told me my Louisiana booty, so that means that you can do it. I'm taking the day off. I'm going to sit here reading the text messages. Okay. That's all I'm doing.
So you got to give me some prep. I don't know where to get it from.
I'm not giving you nothing.
Well, then tell me where to get it from so I can get it. Besides,
tell you where to get it from.
Okay.
How long you been in this business?
A while.
And you don't know where to get prep from.
By the way, this is going to be fun.
My prep will be way different than yours ever going to be.
Yeah, we'll hear about damn cat stories, about vasectomies for cats.
And Porky does not make prep.
So I won't do prep. I'll show up at 7 minutes after 6 and sit right there.
Okay, you can do my news tomorrow then.
Oh, B.
No, I'm not going to do news.
If we're going to change places, you damn sure are.
No, you said you could do it. You said my Louisiana booty. So.
B, just say yes. Actually, oh, man.
Oh, I could do the news. I feed it to you anyway.
I was going to say, you might as well just do the story.
All right, boob of the day.
Imagine how much more time you'll have, B, because you'll be able to do the 2-minute newscast in like 2 minutes.
I guarantee you I can do a 2-minute newscast in like 3 minutes.
With no bites or nothing. No, you can't.
Whatever. Morning show this morning being brought to you by North Star Fuel, reminding you to take care of all your fuel needs. And a lot of construction and congestion going on in the little city of Loving. A lot of traffic passing through there. If you're going to be passing through there, fuel up and get everything you need, ice, water, and everything for the day at North Star Fuel Station. They have, of course, unleaded and diesel, DEF value, whatever you need. And they do accept all gas cards like WEX, gas card, TCH, Fleetstone, and others. They accept major credit cards and debit cards. 2519 Pecos Highway. Fill up today at North Star. You're killing me, bro.
Used to say, Tom, hey, what would it take for the money-making oil fill part of the New Mexico to be part of Texas? Asked the texter this morning. I don't know. I'm not in oil business.
All right, well, let's get to the boob of the day because this dude is killing me this morning.
I was like, what just happened?
It's like, in radio, silence is like a sin. And so when I get finished reading the card, bam.
Oh, one of the texters says that's what's going to happen tomorrow on the air. Lots of dead air.
I got cataracts. You can't see it from there.
Oh, I can't hear, and I got cataracts.
Can you see this? Oh, you saw that, didn't you?
Well, you will be next door to me tomorrow, so whatever.
Can't wait for it. Can't wait for it. And don't ask for any help. Don't ask me for nada. My Louisiana booty will not be here for you. Can't wait for it. You ought to know.
John said, sure. B will get pissed off and take back over the show. Laugh out loud.
Probably. All right, boob of the day being brought to you by Desert Functional Medicine and Aesthetics. They've got medical professionals on staff, their own laboratory there. Get your blood drawn, find out what's going on, start feeling better. They offer natural supplements, stem cell therapy, ozone therapy, hormonal optimization, and more. Their idea is to get down to the root cause of the problem and treating that, not numbing it up. And by doing so, you feel better. They offer, of course, stem cell, also ozone injections. I've gotten them in the knees, I've gotten them in the back, and it really does help. They also offer hormonal optimization. I'm on that. I have lost weight, gained muscle because of testosterone. Guys lose 3% of their testosterone a year. By the time it all starts when they're about 24 years old. So by the time you're 60, you can't build muscle because of low T. And you don't feel good. Your libido is down. You don't feel like doing anything. Want to get all of that back? Go talk to them today about testosterone and hormonal optimization. Ladies, if you need hormonal optimization, going through menopause, maybe you need testosterone. Maybe, guys, your estrogen is too high. Whatever the case is, go talk to them. Let them start by getting your blood work done. Find out more information, 3900 North Lovington Highway in Hobbs. Desert Functional. You can find them online on Facebook and at thedesertfma.com. Proud sponsor of the Boob of the Day.
Since I've been gone, hopefully you guys haven't done this one. A lot of us got together with family last week, and someone should have told this lady. A 23-year-old near San Antonio named Sonaida Nasoto FaceTimed her boyfriend last Sunday and was shocked when another woman picked up. Well, it turned out to be one of his relatives over for Thanksgiving, but Sonaida didn't know that. So she went to the house while no one was home and set it on fire. She either texted a video or FaceTimed him again while she was doing it because there's a shot of his couch on fire behind her. And she told him, quote, "I hope your house is okay." He called the fire department but was too late. The whole house went up. People on GoFundMe have donated over $15,000 to help him and his young daughter out. He says that he had only been dating Sonaida for about a month. She's now been arrested 2 days later. She's facing burglary and arson charges. And yes, he broke up with her. Wow. Congratulations. She is the boob of the day.
And by the way, it turned out the female was actually his relative.
Yeah, that's it. The person that FaceTimed me, she was over for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's pretty
It was just
sad.
a relative.
Pretty sad. Keep it classy, San Antonio. Keep it classy. Quick check of the weather being brought to you by Roswell Livestock and Farm Supply. They've got everything for the farm or ranch, your home, your certified Purina dealer, Western wear. They've got a huge selection, work gear, and more. Find them in Roswell Livestock and Farm Supply, also in Capitan at the Lincoln County Mercantile. Increasing clouds all day today, 46 for the high, 32 tonight. Might be below freezing tonight, 59 and sunny for tomorrow. And then by Friday, we're up to 74. Chance of rain and back in the 50s for Saturday and Sunday. Quick check of the weather being brought to you by Atlas Makeup Mirror. They've got the perfect gift. Everybody's thinking about, what can I get? What can I give them? What can I give them? Something special. Atlas Makeup Mirror. And right now they have the product bags in 2 different sizes. So if you got the mirror, the product bag is awesome for you. And if you already have the mirror, but you like to do your makeup standing up, they have the pedestal that you can put the mirror on, and it is a great addition. Find out more information. You can order online at atlasmakeupmirror.com. Call Rebecca Long at 575-631-3189. And if you can't envision the mirror and how it has 3 mirrors, just go to social media and look up Atlas Makeup Mirror on Facebook or Instagram and check out all the videos. atlasmakeupmirror.com for more info. Let's qualify some folks. Fox News coming up. Earl Pitts and more with W105.
Pop's Power Washing in Lovington presents the W105 Cash Blowout.
Call now.
Call 877-396-W105 now. Be one of the first 5 people to call in for your chance to win $105. The W105 Cash Blowout.
I want my money.
I want it now.
Call in now to win.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. The House votes today on forcing an agreement between rail unions and rail companies to avoid a strike next week.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is promising 2 votes. The first vote will be on adopting the tentative labor agreement. The second will be on a measure to add 7 days of paid sick leave for railroaders to the agreement.
Fox's Kevin Corke in D.C. At least 2 storm deaths are reported in Alabama. There's damage in Mississippi and Louisiana as well. A tornado watch remains in effect this morning. Former Chinese President Jiang Zemin died, 96 years old.
He reformed financial markets, took China into the World Trade Organization, and oversaw the return of Hong Kong from the British. At the same time, his administration jailed human rights and democracy activists, vowing never again to let authority face such opposition.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. Zemin was China's president from 1989 to 2002. America's listening to Fox News.
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so mad? I just want to volunteer to go up to the North Pole and shave polar bears. Get a little warm up there for a minute. That's what they're saying. I heard this the other day. Getting a divorce contributes to global warming, too. Yeah, they figured this out, see? Whenever a couple splits up, they got 2 homes, 2 refrigerators, 2 TVs, 2 single people driving 2 cars. Unless, of course, you shack up right away with some other chick, which now seems kind of like the right thing to do. I mean, for the sake of mankind. And that's how come me and my old lady been together all these years. We didn't stay together for the kids. Hell no. We stayed together. We stayed together for the planet. That's right. It's kind of a dirt-worshiping, squirrel-hugging eco-nut job that I am. I mean, y'all know me. I've talked to you plenty of times. I'm one of the world's leading environmentalists. When it comes to saving the planet, Al Gore can just, well, I don't drive no hybrid car. I mean, I don't have no solar water heater. I don't wear no bamboo underpants. But I did stay married. I stayed married. And I ask you, who has sacrificed more for Mother Earth? You seen my old lady? So the downside is if you get divorced, the Earth's going to burn to a crisp and we're all going to die. On the bright side, at least y'all won't get nagged to death. Tough call, right? I mean, you're gonna have to be making your own educated decision here. What's going to kill you faster, your old lady riding you into early grave or getting divorced and melting the polar ice caps? Wake up, America. My question is this. Who would you rather have riding your last nerve? Your last nerve? Your old lady or Al Gore? That's another tough call. These are unpleasant times. I'm Earl Pitts, American. Pitzel.
Man, I need a better job. Forget the rest. Work with the best. The Lucky Family of Excellence. What makes Lucky the best? Great pay, 401k, 100% paid health insurance, uniforms, and you're home with the family every night. Sounds good. There's more. If hired, stay on for 6 months and we both get a $500 Visa gift card. Stay on for a year and we both get a $1,000 Visa gift card. Well, I want in. How do I apply? Go to LuckyFamilyInc.com. LuckyFamilyInc.com. You'll love it.
When you need a water well drilled or serviced, you want the experience and dedication of the best. That's Desert Sand Water Well, offering new well drilling, service, maintenance on residential and irrigation wells, sand separator installations, and well treatment. They're licensed and bonded in New Mexico. And Desert Sand Water Well offers 24/7 service with flat hourly rates, even after hours, covering all of southeast New Mexico. Desert Sand Water Well also offers free consultations and same-day service when possible. Call Desert Sand Water Well at 575-396-3790 or visit them online at desertsandsnm.com.
It's the cowboy way of celebrating Christmas.
Come out December 6th at 7:30 p.m. for a Cowboy Christmas with New Mexico's own Michael Martin Murphy at the Liberty in Roswell, New Mexico. This will be a full band show and cast with New Mexico dancers. There will also be a free non-alcoholic cider bar for all ticket holders that evening. All ages are welcome, and this is a family-friendly event. Tickets are available at thelibertyinc.com or call 575-627-2121. You don't want to miss a Cowboy Christmas with Michael Martin Murphy at the Liberty December 6th in Roswell, New Mexico.
Gear up at the Working Guys store. Thousands of work boots as low as $29.99. Safety and non-safety toe, lace up, pull on for men, women, and kids. Tons of outerwear, coats, jackets, hoodies, overalls, coveralls. From Cinch, Timberland, and Carhartt. Men's and women's FR jeans and shirts from Wrangler, Forge, Wolverine, and Caterpillar. Sunglasses from Oakley and Wiley X. Why pay more? Shop the Working Guys store. Open 7 days a week at 109 East Broadway.
Carlsbad's evening hotspot is Cal's Shade Western Lounge and Package, featuring nightly drink specials, karaoke Wednesday nights, open mic Thursdays for ladies' night with $1 off drinks. Plus, most Friday and Saturday nights feature live music. Don't forget the 24-lane bowling action of Cal's Cactus Lanes Bowling and Recreation Center with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights. And eat at the Cajun Station Wednesday through Saturday. A restaurant, 2 lounges, package store, and recreation center, all at 1611 South Canal in Carlsbad. Cal's Shade Western and Cal's Cactus Lanes also cater parties and events at your location or theirs. Call 887-9012 for Cal's Shade Western.
This is Davis Smith, the Guerrilla Lawyer, and I'm talking to you from my office on 3130 North Grimes in Hobbs, New Mexico. Our office has exploded with new clients. And do you know why? Fast settlements, fantastic customer service, and man, we love paying our clients money. If you get injured in a car wreck, you come see the Gorilla. Remember, if you get injured, you get the Gorilla.
Visit 3130 North Grimes or call 575-964-2720. That's 964-2720.
Look around. Is it time to update your home or office? Now is the perfect time during the fall flooring sale at Floors to Go. Save on flooring for every style, every room, every budget. Carpet as low as $1.99 a square foot, including pad and installation. Luxury vinyl plank. Select in-stock glue down, just $1.49 a square foot. So what are you waiting for? The fall flooring sale ends soon at Floors to Go, 2704 North Del Paso.
Our morning show is always getting in trouble. Here's the latest voicemail from our program director.
Hey, I want to tell you something, okay? And I want to leave a message for you right now. You have insulted me for the last time. You don't have the brains, and I'm going to straighten your ass out when I see you. Do you understand me?
You better listen, because they might not be on much longer.
Wipe the sleep from your eyes. And crank it up.
Be in the Breakfast Club, being powered by Carlsbad Chevrolet and carlsbadchevrolet.com. Call or text 877-396-W105. Brought to you by your Kubota dealer and found at AmigoMachinery.com. Question of the day being brought to you by Lovington Auto Supplies, your Napa dealer, and Be Live Studio TV on YouTube, Rumble, and Facebook, being sponsored by Desert Sand Water Well.
Tonight on the Hallmark Channel, it's Christmas in an Uber. He's a gorgeous former goat herder from a country no one can pronounce who drives an Uber with his sickly pet goat Cecil riding shotgun. She's a gorgeous veterinary student with flowing blonde hair who needs an animal to practice on before Christmas break.
Are you Adriella? I'm your ride. Don't worry, he no bite.
Will a slightly smelly animal in the car give him a 1-star review? Or will the goat become the goat?
He say very foxy.
It's Christmas in an Uber tonight on the Hallmark Channel.
Oh, Tom, I'm sure you'll be watching 8:37, Tom.
I ain't got cable.
And a look at news coming up. Who's on the extended version, Tom?
Well, he announced last week that he was stepping down as the minority leader for the House. Jim Townsend will be our guest coming up. He'll explain that. Else.
Jim Townsend.
And he'll also explain what's ahead on Saturday when the elections come across.
Well, if I get sick, there's one person to blame.
Who's that?
Okay.
As he's over there. So he comes to answer the phones over here, and he's coughing directly on my Red Bull.
I am not. You ate my hot dog the other day.
Who ate your hot dog?
You did.
What the hell are you?
If I had any cooties, you'd be get them already.
What are you talking about? I don't eat hot dogs.
My tortilla, the thing, we did a remote, and you went over there and ate my dog.
You're losing your damn mind. Number one, it was a brisket sandwich, and you ate mine just like you did the McGriddle the next week. You have
last
lost.
time I checked, you ate both sandwiches,
Yes,
Tom.
you have lost your damn mind.
So technically, you ate after B.
Right.
He didn't eat after you.
He didn't get sick. He didn't get sick.
Why would I get sick when you ate my sandwich?
And then you took mine and ate it. I said,
no.
He did. He ate
Whatever.
it well. William, I'm
You
telling
ate
you.
both of them. A hot dog. I don't eat hot dogs.
Yeah.
You've lost every ounce of your brain. It is going into a deep dive.
And tomorrow you're going to find out how deep it is.
I don't even want to talk about hot dogs and deep dives at the same time. Just saying. What the hell was the matter with him?
2 more days, B. 2 more days.
All right, Tom, we'll look at news coming up. We'll talk to Jim Townsend this morning, keep you abreast of what is going on with Jim. And according to a new study, legalizing medical recreational cannabis is linked to increased alcohol consumption. Now, you know what they needed a new study is to figure out this study. So they've discovered that legalized recreational marijuana, I mean, I would buy it if it said led to an increase in Dorito consumption.
Yeah.
But alcohol?
Well, you know that marijuana, it's a gateway drug.
No, it's a gateway to alcohol.
Make you drink more.
Yeah. Rocky's Hot Sauce has got a limited edition bacon hot sauce. So if you've never had bacon hot sauce, this is going to be yours.
That gives me gas.
I don't think I need to know all this crap.
What doesn't, though, really?
Thank you. Morning, how you doing? Where you calling from?
My name's Lori. I'm calling from Lovington.
Hey, Lori, what's going on?
Well, earlier I was listening to y'all, and Will was talking about how he was going to have to lose some weight to be able to do the kidney transplant.
Mm-hmm.
Just recently, I changed my eating habits. I started eating like the lean cuisine meals.
Okay.
And I've dropped like almost 40 pounds in like 2.5 months.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Just changing my eating habits. Instead of grabbing a cookie or a candy bar, I'm getting a piece of fruit or some applesauce or some yogurt.
Nice.
And just changed it all up.
Yeah,
and
you just
drink juices and milk.
I mean, look what I got in here, Tom.
You got the orange slices.
Well, before I was having hip problems, knee problems because I had too much weight on my bones.
It will definitely put a stress on you.
Since I've lost that, my knees don't hurt, my hips don't ache. So,
do you ever have
that might be something he might try it.
Yeah.
The lean cuisine meals, and maybe that might help him lose the weight that he needs to.
You ever have a pain in your butt?
Yes, Tom.
Yeah, because I got a big one. He's like right over across his table.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And by the way, where do you get orange slices?
You got orange slices. That's orange slices.
Kind of looks like cheese cubes to me.
I got cataracts.
I got cataracts.
What you got is a half a damn brain is what you got. And I'm giving you more credit than probably do.
I meant what I said to Will. And I'm
shut up!
Do it.
You're not going to do it. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Home Alone 2 is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Can you believe it's 30 years since that movie came out? 30 years.
Mom! And she said, Kevin!
30 years. That's kind of... I'm really feeling old now. Really, really old. Looks like Wednesday, Netflix set a record. Single week, the most viewers watched the Addams Family spinoff. 341 million hours of viewing for the Addams Family. And that's one that I didn't even think about watching. Set the damn record, though. Huge. Starting December 5th, every food purchase you make at McDonald's on the app will enter you into winning a drawing for a McDonald's McGold card. You know who has a McDonald's Gold card? Rob Lowe, Bill Gates. They are holders of the McDonald's Gold card.
Well, they eat there every day.
I doubt it if they eat there every day. I mean, that would be more like you eat there every day.
Have you seen Rob Lowe? He does not eat at McDonald's every day.
No. And, no. Rob Lowe's not eating at McDonald's every day. And have you seen Bill Gates? He's like 145.
He's a little bitty guy.
He ain't eating at McDonald's every day. You, my friend, are the one eating at McDonald's every day. Except you ain't got the damn gold card. Because you ain't got the credit. 8:44. News coming up in a second. Morning, how you doing? Where you calling from?
McDonald's parking lot. I literally was standing in line. But hey, I just want to ask this, Tom gets to run his boards and everything tomorrow. Are we going to hear some Morky and Porky?
That's my board.
Hey, it's his prep. It's his prep.
I just want to know, hey, just don't forget the 5-minute story of Morky and Porky. I just wanted to call and give you a hard time, Dave, but you have a blessed day.
Thank you, man. Frontier Airlines is getting rid of their traditional phone lines for customer service. And, by the way, Gutsier, Spirit Airline is doing away with all customer service. They're done. And on Friday, the U.S. Air Force has unveiled the B-21 Raider stealth bomber.
Wow.
And for the most advanced military aircraft ever built.
Costing us millions.
$2 million. You better put a B on that, boy. $203 billion.
Stealth fighter.
It does come with one cup holder. I mean, if that makes you feel better.
I mean, my daughter get to fly it.
Is your daughter a pilot?
No.
Oh, so why would she be able to fly it?
Because she's part of the Air Force.
Is she a pilot?
Sorta.
No. Is she a pilot?
Sorta.
That's a no. And by the way, quit bumping the damn camera. You moved it again. Albuquerque police officers out protecting big box stores over the holidays made several arrests. Thomas Griffin was arrested at Walgreens. Police recognized him, by the way. When they arrested him, he had a felony warrant for his arrest. They found 421 fentanyl pills,
wow,
a bag of meth, and $3,500 in cash. You know, a lot of people say, well, we don't care for profiling. This is the way you take drugs off the street and get the bad guys off the street. Of course, the judges turn around and let them right back on the street. But, I mean, at least they go in there. Protesters in China continue to rebel against the suppression, COVID lockdowns, and more. This is day 4 of the Chinese coming against the government and asking for Xi Jinping to step down. Famed boxing referee admits that he prolonged the count in 2000 and the Manny Pacquiao fight. Manny Pacquiao had a legendary boxing career and has gotten more help, supposedly. Nadal Hussein, legendary boxing referee.
Oh.
Pacquiao won the fight via a technical knockdown.
Who did he fight?
Knockout after Hussein was declared unfit to keep on fighting in the fight. But supposedly, Pacquiao was knocked down, and they did a long count. And by the way, I got that wrong. Nadal Hussein was the fighter. Carlos Padilla.
Oh, I know Carlos.
Was the referee. You know him? Like on a personal basis?
I interviewed him several years ago.
There we go. There we go.
He refereed some of the best fights in the 80s. Sure did. And he was doing a sports thing in Midland, and I got to interview him.
Well, you buying this?
How long ago are we talking?
Ooh, 85, 86.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, he gave Pacquiao the fight, giving him a long count. All right, still to come. Good news of the day on the way. Got a lot of things to talk about. Biden's approval rating. Where does he stand? Texas woman pleads guilty in connection with the death of that Fort Hood soldier, Vanessa Gullin. We'll talk about that. That was a love triangle that it went bad. We'll talk about that. Tom, catch up on the text. Morning show this morning being brought to you by Chance Materials, reminding you every project begins with a solid foundation. They offer ready-mix concrete. Can't get any more solid than that. They offer great customer service, lowest possible price. ChanceMaterials.com for more information, or 575-363-3240. Hit them up today. Plants in Roswell and Carlsbad. They serve all of Southeast New Mexico.
Boy, Tom sounds like got a rooster in its throat. I know, it's kind of caught in there somewhere. And I'll be definitely watching on Facebook, says another texter, so I can watch B throw Tom out of his seat tomorrow and take back over the show in the first 30 minutes, says the texter. Mark from Roswell says, hey, why don't you change seats right now and help out, says the texter.
Oh, no, let him get the whole thing on.
I have done a shows like this back in the day.
Yeah. So why is it every time we ask you to do the board, you, him, and horror?
I do not him and horror. It's this that I'm concerned about, not the board.
You hearing this, Will?
This being what?
The monitor.
The computer?
Yeah. I mean, I got an idea.
An idea.
Mm-hmm. Board ain't nothing. That right there is because I don't work with it every day.
Oh, we can't wait. We can't wait.
And I'll do it tomorrow. And guess what? I'll do it Friday.
Yeah. I can't wait. All right. We got to, by the way, Friday I'm doing Tradio.
Oh, that's right. You are.
So I'm going to be Russ Black on Friday and do Tradio. All right, let's get updated with news this morning. Being brought to you by our buddies at the Twin Wells Fuel Station. Traveling this morning on 128, running low on fuel. Exit on Buck Jackson Road and fill her up today. Large, nicely built, covered facility. We got rain Saturday, so if you're going to be traveling on 128 and stop there to fill up, not a problem. It's a covered area. They've got DEF, red diesel, green diesel, unleaded. They've got everything that you need, and they do accept credit cards, fleet cards, and debit cards. If you're traveling between Jowl and Carlsbad on 128, need fuel, exit on Buck Jackson Road, fill up this morning. Tom checks in with news at 8:51. Good news of the day. Up next, we're W105.
I'm Tom A. Reese with MTD Radio News, in charge of Southeast New Mexico and West Texas. 36-year-old Guadalupe Navarrete of Hobbs is now a suspect in the alleged murder of 29-year-old Vanessa Nájera of Hobbs. She was found dead inside her vehicle in the 200 block of East Carter Lane around 4:15 p.m. on November the 5th, that according to the Lee County Sheriff's Office. An arrest warrant has been issued for Navarrete for first-degree murder along with a felon in possession of a handgun. A relative of Navarrete's 24-year-old, Jeremy Navarrete, was initially a person of interest in the case, but has since been cleared. Anyone with information on this case are asked to call Hobbs Police. The Eddy County Sheriff's Office has received multiple reports of an individual claiming to be associated with the Eddy County Sheriff's Office, calling citizens and telling them they have an active arrest warrant. The Eddy County Sheriff's Office says it is imperative to understand that they will not call you and request that you take care of a warrant by requesting you send prepaid card numbers or money transfers. They will also do not collect money for warrants, and any company requesting you send prepaid card numbers is almost a fraudulent company. You should not give the scammer any personal or bank information. Eddy County Under Sheriff Matt Hutchinson recently completed a very stringent law enforcement course. He elaborates.
Graduated from the Northwestern staff of Command College. Yeah, it's a 22-week online program designed for administrators in law enforcement. Anywhere from several people within my class ranged anywhere from the East Coast to the West Coast. Being the undersheriff, it does allow me to, it gives me some formalized training in that, subjects that are needed for that. These are subjects that are at an administrative level, so depending on agency, obviously that dictates each differently.
And on the Eddy County oil field incident, one Texas man was killed at that oil well site on Monday, and he is 45-year-old Glenn Ray Martin of Panhandle, Texas. And another oil field person involved in that incident, he is currently in critical condition. In charge of the news for Southeast New Mexico and West Texas, I'm Tom A. Reese.
Hey, this is Big Ben, and it's time for the Black Friday Slasher Sales Event at Permian Chevy Buick GMC Nissan. Check your mailbox for an invitation to our event where you could score up to $10,000 in cash, plus other great prizes. 10 big days to save. Hey, you know what? They don't call us the Permian Truck Guys for nothing. Save big on over 250 pre-owned trucks, cars, and SUVs. Many half-ton and heavy-duty trucks are available. We've got a passion for slashing. Save big on cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Everybody wins when we go low. That's right, shop local and save big. With pre-owned vehicles starting around $10,000, we have something for everyone. Do you have a car, truck, van, or SUV that you'd rather not be driving? Did you know that due to current market conditions, your used car has never been worth more? Sell us your car direct and score big. You got to get down here for the Black Friday Slasher Sales Event today through Saturday, December 3rd at Permian Chevy Buick GMC Nissan, 701 West Navajo Drive in Hobbs.
This is Davis Smith, the Gorilla Lawyer, and I'm talking to you from my office on 3130 North Grimes in Hobbs, New Mexico. Our office has exploded with new clients. And do you know why? Fast settlements, fantastic customer service, and man, we love paying our clients money. If you get injured in a car wreck, you come see the Gorilla. Remember, if you get injured, you get the Gorilla.
Visit 3130 North Grimes or call 575-964-2720. That's 964-2720.
Look around. Is it time to update your home or office? Now is the perfect time during the fall flooring sale at Floors to Go. Save on flooring for every style, every room, every budget. Carpet as low as $1.99 a square foot, including pad and installation. Luxury vinyl plank. Select in-stock glue down, just $1.49 a square foot. So what are you waiting for? The fall flooring sale ends soon at Floors to Go, 2704 North Del Paso.
As a single mom, it means a lot to me to have a strong banking relationship. With the cost of living as it is, I have to make the most of every dollar I make.
Every member has different wants and needs. That's the basis of relationship-based personal service. A strong credit union is built on strong relationships. Estacado Federal Credit Union, where you are more than a number, you're a member. Federally insured by NCUA.
1 gig internet is available in Cloudcroft from PVT. Level up your internet for the speed and Wi-Fi you need to boost game consoles, computers, streaming devices, and all your home's other connected devices to peak performance with no data limits. PVT broadband internet with speeds up to a gig powered by PVT's whole home managed Wi-Fi takes your game or home office to the next level. Call 575-748-1241 or visit PVT at www.pvt.com today to get connected.
Mark your calendars, shoppers. The Yucca Blossom Christmas Jamboree is set for December 10th and 11th at the Eddy County Fairgrounds in Artesia. Over 90 booths featuring all kinds of arts and crafts, candles, jewelry, clothing, keychains, home decor, kitchen and bath accessories, and so much more. Bring the family. There's something for everyone. Santa Claus will be there both days. There's plenty to eat and drink, too, with several food trucks on site. The Yucca Blossom Christmas Jamboree, December 10th and 11th at the Eddy County Fairgrounds, and paid by Eddy County Lodgers Tax.
Man, I need a better job.
Forget the rest. Work with the best. The Lucky Family of Excellence.
What makes Lucky the best?
Great pay, 401k, 100% paid health insurance, uniforms, and you're home with the family every night.
Sounds good.
There's more. If hired, stay on for 6 months and we both get a $500 Visa gift card. Stay on for a year and we both get a $1,000 Visa gift card.
Well, I want in. How do I apply?
Go to LuckyFamilyInc.com. LuckyFamilyInc.com. You'll love it.
You're waking up with the Morning Misfits.
He's a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys.
Be in the Breakfast Club, being powered by Carlsbad Chevrolet and carlsbadchevrolet.com.
You guys put the good in good morning.
Good morning.
If you were watching, the cameras will. I went to put my headphones on and I saw stars. And he wasn't dancing with the stars.
You'll see one tomorrow.
All right, it looks like a Texas woman pled guilty in connection with the death of that Fort Hood soldier, Vanessa Guillén. Of course, that story made national attention when she showed up missing. And looks like the woman name is Kelsey Aguilar, 24 years old, pled guilty to 4 charges, including 1 count of accessory to murder after the fact that the three counts of false statement and other charges. So looks like she faces up to 30 years in prison. Of course, Fort Hood and Killeen, Texas, that young lady went missing. And so this lady has been charged. Also, her boyfriend has been charged, but has not. His trial has not come up just yet. Text line, Tom. We got good news of the day on the way. Jim Townsend,
our guest,
still to come.
And Tom and B, have you ever seen when Alec Dumb ASS Baldwin was doing a podcast and kept waiting for the people to call in? But after about 15 minutes or so, no calls. So he ends up calling his mother on the show. Sounds like someone else's we listen to every morning, says the texter. Couldn't be talking about me, is he? Sounds like me to me.
Whatever.
Another texter says, oh, it's smoke in Florida. I'll repeat it again because I think I missed it. He said, I'll be watching tomorrow on the show, says the texter. And B, you seen stars? Did Tom finally pop him one? Asked the texter.
No, I popped myself.
And
I'm a glutton for punishment.
Right. And let Tom do the board with no help.
No, I just told him I'm not doing anything to help him.
Well, see, that's not fair, B.
Why wouldn't it be fair?
Because I can do this, but...
So why ask for help if you can do it?
Well, because...
He's literally going to do exactly what you do.
Oh.
So, and nothing more.
I mean...
Oh.
Why should you ask for help? You've been in this room.
Right.
It's like a welder's helper. Shouldn't he know how to weld after he's a helper for 5-6 years?
Not if he ain't lit a match or anything.
Lit a match. 71-year-old Mexican citizen was arrested attempting to smuggle 20 pounds of cocaine through a designated lane for low-risk travelers. Had got the low-risk strategy. I guess somebody got to him, and they smuggled the drugs. By the way, has been arrested. Is a Mexican national, turned over to the El Paso Sheriff's Department, now faces charges. And the approval rating for Joe Biden, where do you think it's at? Joe Biden's approval rating.
42%.
So Joe Biden's approval rating, currently 37% approval rating.
I hit it.
Approval rating.
Oh.
37%. So, by the way, that's not very good. That's syphilis is probably more popular than Joe Biden. All right, wrap up the text. Got good news coming up next.
And, excuse me, so sad. Go ahead, buddy.
Excuse me.
Well, it's going to be like that tomorrow because I've got voice problems.
Is there anything that you don't have a problem with?
Well, they just came about, man. And hopefully my cataracts will work tomorrow.
Because I got to admit, I came to the station yesterday for a little while as Tom was coming out of the bathroom. Let me just say, you got more problems than we thought. Holy crap, and I do mean crap. Holy moly.
Why are you in the bathroom first?
I wasn't in the bathroom. I was in the damn hall.
And the only reason I came out of that bathroom because I needed some deodorant spray. I couldn't find it.
Oh, man. Oh, Rocky says, Tom, I can do everything. Be okay, do it. Tom, that's not fair. LOL.
Yeah, typical Democrat. I can do it, and I can do it better. You Louisiana booty. That's what you said.
That's right. You're Louisiana booty.
And I guarantee you he will go to Russ and say, you think you can give me a refresher course training me how to do it? And Russ Black, do not help Tom. Do not show him crap.
Nope.
Wait. Tom said he could run this board. Do not help him tomorrow. Do not help him today. Do not train him. Do not do anything.
Is he going to run the board tomorrow?
Yes. So
well,
don't
I'm not here in the morning.
No. Later on today, he will come to you and say, "I need somebody to help me. Can you show me where things come?" Don't help him.
Okay.
Don't help him. I want the train to crash, and I want it to be a fiery explosion because everybody loves the fiery explosions.
When does he get to run the board?
Tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6 a.m.
Wow.
So don't help him.
You're on your own, brother.
Yeah.
Not
you
just run the
be
board.
Watching right now.
Yeah.
What do you mean not just run the board?
Not just run the board. He's going to prep the whole show.
He's going to prep the show.
He's prepping the show. He's doing
and
everything.
He's going to be moving commercials and things
He's
around.
doing
in the
everything.
lodge,
He
balance
is
everything.
That is going to be a problem.
No, I don't want to hear it. You've been in this building. You've been in the business. How many years?
Forever.
Oh, okay.
Because for me, handling the board and the other processes and when to play what is not a problem. It's trying to handle the computer and
See, he
flow
has
the
a problem
brakes.
with it, too.
So,
no, I don't have any problem. That's just the hard part, and that's where the train is going to crash, run off the rail.
Oh, it's going to. And everybody, when you see a big crash on the road, everybody loves it. This is going to be great. This is going to be awesome. Everybody wants to see the crash.
Could be the best show content.
It could be the best show.
I get to do Morky and Porky.
You do whatever you want. It's your show.
It's your show. You're going to prep it. You're gonna
everybody will be listening to watch the crash.
So, but you can't be criticizing me for nothing tomorrow.
Oh, it's going to be a fiery crash.
You can't.
Oh my God!
If that's the case, then our deal is off.
See, we still catch stuff over this. We have a guy that texts in, Dumber and Dumber again. He's the same guy. Remember the morning, Will, that I can't remember if it was auto problems or something has happened, and I had to come do the show. Kevin was ill, and I walked in with no show prep, nothing, 15 minutes before we started. And that was a terrible show for me.
This is going to be awesome.
It was a train wreck.
This is going to be awesome tomorrow.
So you've got all day long to prep, think about what you want to do.
It's going to be great.
This should be a piece of cake for
It's
you.
going to be a great show.
I got to take care of my cats.
I'm done. I'm out of here.
Oh, this is going to be awesome. All right, we got to get to the good news of the day, being brought to you by Herschel, Ruston, Hayes, Avenue D, and Lovington. Give them a call, 575-396-0513. Call them today. He's your Farmers Insurance agent, can take care of all your insurance needs. Proud sponsor of the good news of the day.
So a cop in Long Island just delivered his 5th baby in 5 years. A woman gave birth in her living room on Saturday, and he helped coach her through it. Now people are starting to call him the baby whisperer.
Oh.
A guy from California, flew from California to Southern Carolina to see his family for Thanksgiving last week, and they knew that he wouldn't be able to make it home for Christmas this year. So his grandma surprised him by doing his Christmas early. It's all on video. She put her tree up and had everyone bring him a gift, so everybody got pretty emotional about it too. A guy in Georgia named Denver Pearden is using his Christmas tree to pay tribute to veterans again this year. He runs a mobile museum called the Military History Preservation Group, and his ornaments are photos of vets he's met in person. This year, his tree has a total of 184 of them.
Wow.
And that is the good news of the day.
Good news of the day being brought to you by Herschel, Ruston, Hayes. Find him today, Avenue D, and Lovington, your Farmers Insurance agent. Tom, go ahead.
All right, so the only thing Tom can run is a buffet line, says one of the texters. And really, he's going to kill it tomorrow, says one of the other texters. So
oh, yeah, he will kill it, no doubt.
I think he's being positive on that one.
No, I think he means you're going to kill it.
Well, let me tell you, he's finishing up. He says he's going to attract more listeners than B has done his entire career.
Oh, I'm sure. I can't wait.
And Tom's going to sound like the White House press secretary. Always excuses, never acknowledgement.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great.
So,
I can't wait. This is going to be my send-off present. I can't wait. All right, Jim Townsend coming up next. Got to take a quick break. KWMW Mount Jamora 105.1 FM. News this morning being brought to you by WWRV times 3. Go to the website, WWRV3.com, or call them at 988-0392. They can provide you with a RV slot. They